Morning. Oh, it's working. It's working. I was a bit worried. I've been very quiet, saving my voice over the weekend. Have I, Eckers? Like, hello, how are you? Thank you for all your lovely, lovely get well messages. I was a bit sneezy and snuffly, wasn't I, on Friday? Well, that's because they surprised me with 4 hours on my own, didn't they? Black Friday, fabulous day. I hope you got lots of treats for yourself. Now, apparently it's Cyber Monday today. I know, who knew? When I worked at Browns of Chester, we didn't have anything like this. It's Cyber Monday today. Now, it's not like, no, it wasn't Good Friday. What was it? Black Friday? It's not Black Friday, not like Black Friday. I've got special treats throughout the day for you, so I'm not going to tell you what they are until we get to them. So you've got to keep watching. But I've got really, and the treats I've got are really, really, really fabulous treats. Anyway, one treat, have a look at the menu, because the first treat is Jane Alcock's here. Red and White Quilting with Jane Alcock. That is lovely. It's a brand new book and a really, really lovely red and white quilt. 9 o'clock, we've got, it's given away one of them, isn't it? Overlocking Cyber Monday deal with Amanda Wyatt. That's our overlocker as you know it. But we've got treats in the hour, so you must not miss that hour. Then at 10 o'clock, we've got Festive Tableware with Jane. And then at 11 o'clock, it's just called Cyber Deals. It's basically fabric. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of fabric. Oh, and how do I put it? Keep watching, keep watching. Well, no, that's how I'm going to put it, because there's a fantastic, if you love, then you're going to love 11 o'clock. Did you get all that? Oh, no, the sound's broken. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll have to wait till 11 o'clock to see what it was. Anyway, what's next? Oh, get in touch. Get in touch. We'd love you to get in touch. Are you warm, Jane? Because it's very warm in here, isn't it? Can we have it a bit cooler, please? Thank you, Christopher. Website, www.sewingquarter.com. Click on Watch the Live Show. Takes you to the page there. What you need to do is you need to log in. Now, you see where it says, oh, no, web pics. What are they? Oh, I've not seen that before. Anyway, see the box there that says Message to Studio? Click on there and you can send a message. Keep it short because it keeps you still to 100. The man who's supposed to be sorting it out, I seem to think he's on a very long holiday. All I see on Instagram is all pictures of him and his family on holiday. Anyway, if you scroll down the page, you'll see products from today's show. In a momento, they will all disappear. And everything that I've got for... Oh, are they going today? They're going now? Everything that I've got today will appear there. It will disappear once it's sold out. You can click on them if you're watching later. And, oh, you've moved up, all right then. There they are, you can look on the little screen now. So when you go down there, all the things that are in there, you can click on them, pop them in your basket. Or, while we're doing a live auction, you see, they had organza yesterday. Oh, I love organza. Why haven't we got any of that? Anyway, I'll have it another day. I'll ask Wendy in the break. No. You can add it to your basket there. Remember, you can add and check out as many times as you like, because it's one P&P of £2.95 for the 24 hours for the whole day. You can also send in pictures, and you can send in long emails. studio@sewingquarter.com. studio@sewingquarter.com. I think that's everything, isn't it? I think that's everything. Have a look at this lovely quilt that Jane's made. It's just beautiful. It's called Duck, Duck, Goose. It's nice, isn't it? That's huge. Right, ready? Let's go and do a Duck, Duck, Goose. That was, well, I'm ducking. Duck. Duck. That's Hannah. Now, first of all, before we do your fabrics, look at this gorgeous new book. Oh, we love this book. It's called Red and White Quilting in 40 blocks. It's an iconic tradition. Now, Jane's going to tell you all about the history, why it's called Turkey Red and everything like that later on during, well, little snippets during the show. But what it is, hang on, let me just hold this book properly because there you go. It's very different. It's fascinating. It's got the history of red and white quilts. And then look at all these gorgeous blocks you can do. Right, I mean, now it is fantastic. It's just, the thing is, right, well, I'll talk about that. Look, Jane wants to come back and make this one, you see, as well. Isn't it beautiful? There's lots of applique work. Hannah wants this one. I just love them. Now, look, these are all the blocks, right? These are all the blocks in the book. Cactus flower, lobster, 8 of hearts, diamonds. Now, you see this one here? That's a sampler from 1850. Maker unknown, and all those blocks are in here, so if you wanted to make the equivalent of that, but you see, because it's got all the different blocks in here, right? stars, snowflakes, sunburst, basket, 9 patch with leaves, small basket even. Now, I wonder why that's called chimney sweep. Jane will tell us later. Courthouse steps, we all know about that. That means the next one has got to be log cabin, surely. No? Crossroads. Oh, is it alphabetical, is it? F, H, I, G. No, they're not. No, they're not alphabetical. Thank you, Michael. Our village green, simple design. Well, it's Snowball. Unnamed. Oh, now, you like that one as well, don't you? Unnamed. It's because you love flying geese. Right, it tells you how to make each block and ideas of how to mix them. I'll show you more. Handkerchief, drunkard's path. You see what I mean? There are goose in the ponds, sawtooth. There's so much going on. But guess, look, there's ours. Right, okay, that's the wall hanging, that's the cushion. You see, they've got projects as well as how to use the, oh, it's gorgeous, but look at this in the back. You get to sit-a-rum. And also, it's got all the history of the red and white as well. I just think... Now, the thing is, we're doing red and white today, but wouldn't some of those be gorgeous in bright colours as well? Anyway, make sure you get that book, £19.99. Brand new today. Brand new to old people, put them in the baskets ready. Right, OK, if you want to make the one that Jane's made, then this is the bundle you shall be needing. It's called Bright Red. No, it's not called Bright Red. It is Bright Red and Optical White, and they've put it next to lots of pink things on the shelf. So what you get here is 1.5 metres of the white and 4 metres of the red. £38.99. You also get the threads as well. You get a red and white thread as well. £38.99. Then I've got now, do you know what? That is gorgeous, because that's that real red and white starkness. But you know what? I think this would be gorgeous. Look at this. It's like a ditzy print, 1 in a white background, 4 metres of that, 1.5 metres of the red background, and you get the threads. £42.49. 5.5 metres of fabric. 5.5 metres of fabric. Now, let me just have a feel of this then. Oh, it's lovely. Now, it is a slightly lighter weight. It's not lawn, but it's the one in between. Is it called batiste? It's lovely, lovely. Those two together would be beautiful, I think. And then my last but not least is this one. If you want the red to have a bit of a pattern, Sprinkled Stars by Michael Moon. No, is that right? Michael Moon. Miller. Where have I got Michael Moon from? Who's Michael Moon? Well, I was thinking of the stars, wasn't I? Why ask for the stars, darling, when we have the moon? Isn't that what Betty Davis says at the end of Now Voyager? Why ask for the stars when we have the moon? Or why ask for the moon when we have the stars? You're better to tell me anyway. It's you get 4 metres of the Sprinkled Stars, and you get 1.5 metres of the Spectrum Solid. Is that optical white again, yeah? And you get the threads. Now, the wall hanging that Jane's done, we've got enough fabric here to make it, and so the backing on that one would be red, on that one would be Sprinkled Stars, and on that one would be the white with the dip. I was just showing the backings, that was all. And you'll still have some left over. OK, we're not showing the backings then, all right. OK, right.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I have to say thank you for a lovely day. I'm not poorly. It's not making me ill. It's just it sounds worse than it is. I had a really lovely day at Jane's shop. Was it only last Sunday?
I know, it feels like ages ago.
Feels like ages ago, doesn't it? And Jane's owned the shop. The shop was there originally. You've owned it for 5 years now.
Yeah.
And to celebrate, Jane did an exhibition in the local church, which was gorgeous. The church was really beautiful.
It looked stunning,
where she lives is like the, well, no, you don't live there. Where your shop is, it used to be the town of Bishops, or the city of Bishops, or something, wasn't it called?
Yeah, it's where the Bishops used to be before they moved to Lichfield, so that our church is quite cathedral-like.
It is. It's like a little cathedral, but the church itself was impressive, but then Jane and her team had built all the, you know when you go to Festival of Quilts, there's just quilt after quilt after quilt after quilt after quilt after quilt after quilt, all hanging on wooden, it was and then they were all over the pews and everywhere. It was fantastic. We had a lovely day.
It was a lovely session.
I'm sad to say I didn't win anything. I went there to pull the raffle, didn't win anything, didn't even win the chocolates, nothing. But we have to say, we met Jane's mum. You know Jane's, well, no, you didn't meet her. You've met her before. I've met Jane's mum, but I'll get on with the quilting in a minute. Who helps Jane to finish off the quilting.
She does,
She's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous. And we also have to say hello to Barbara from Stoke, who had a lovely husband. I still don't understand what he said to me. We chatted for about 5 hours, still don't know what he said to me. And your crazy Auntie Anne.
Yes.
Crazy Auntie Anne, who thinks she's hired at Bouquet, who is convinced that I was in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2 years ago, but we still can't figure out who she thinks I am. But we had a fabulous day, and you raised an awful lot of money for your charities, didn't you, and everything?
Yes, we split it between the church and the Autistic Society, and we haven't done a proper total yet, but we're pretty sure we've raised over £3,000.
See, that is brilliant. When you think it's a gorgeous little town, I was looking at the houses that I left, it's a beautiful little town. The shop's in Eccleshaw, but that's brilliant. That is so brilliant to raise that kind of money for charity. I'm just amazed with it. It's lovely. But well done. Right, less of that now. Less of the praise. Get on with the sewing. You love this book, don't you?
I think it's lovely. It really is, because it just goes through a bit of the history of where red and white quilts come from.
And where do they come from?
Well, it's called the red is called turkey red, and I always thought it was because from America it was to do with the turkeys and the red of the comb and the what have you.
Well, like a cluck turkey?
Yes.
Okay.
But actually, it's because it comes...
It's not cluck, it's gobble
Gobble turkey, yeah. It comes from... Well, it originates in India, but turkey is the dyeing process. And it was really the only true red fabric all those years ago, 1700 and something. And they really found it hard, this dyeing process, and they couldn't get anyone to show them how to do it, and they were importing the fabric from India. And then a Frenchman persuaded some of the Greek manufacturers to tell him how the process, and we eventually got it in Europe. And then in about 1800, it went over to America, and they were dyeing the fibre and weaving with the dyed fibres rather than dyeing the cloth.
And that's all.
I mean, here. That's just a précis of that. But it's fascinating to read how long it took and how hard it was to get it. So
now, what made you choose this quilt then?
Well, I like the effect of it. I thought it looked really. It's quite dramatic looking, and it was a nice size as well to work with. So now
that's a wall hanging. It's finished. What size would you say it is finished?
I think it's 42 square.
I'll check it before we finish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
so is that? I've got to try and work out. I can't work out where the block is. Oh, I can. Or is it lots of little blocks?
Well, it's one block, which is the Goose in the Pond is the block.
Oh, okay. So the whole of that central bit is one block, but you've just made it enormous.
Well, you make it that size. I'm just trying to find it now.
Oh.
And
if you're looking for laptop, or you're looking for the block?
I'm just looking for the block.
Laptop, because the project is later on.
Yes. I did have it in my...
No, I won't say lap quilt, but it's a wall. They call it a wall hanging, don't they?
Yeah.
I'll just measure it while you're looking for it.
The Goose in the pond block is I think it's about 18, isn't it, or something?
Okay,
like
so
that.
the finished thing is 42 by 42, but you're saying this is the block in the centre here, which is 29 inches by 29 inches. The central block there. Have you found it?
No.
Sure, it's in that book.
It is definitely in this book.
We should have marked the thing.
I thought I had.
Oh, I can't because you've got a hold of it. Oh, I've got the book. I've got the book as well. Now the project was near the back, but we're looking for. Why don't you look look in there without my glasses?
In the index. What's it called?
It's called Duck, Goose.
Goose in the.
This is good telly, isn't it?
Goose in the Pond, 84.
Okay. Right, okay. The book, when did I get to the book?
I've got it.
Oh, you found it. Oh, it's called Goose in the Pond.
Yes, the wall hanging.
So why have we called it Duck, Goose then?
That's what they've called it for the hanging.
Oh, the actual project is called Duck, Goose as a wall hanging, but the actual block of the centre bit, the 29 by 29, is the Goose in the Pond.
Yes, and it makes a 30-inch square. So it's quite big.
What happened to yours? Because it went to 29 by 29.
Generous seam allowance.
Yes.
So it's quite a big block. So if you wanted to make lots of blocks to make a quilt, it would grow quite quickly.
I'm presuming... So we're calling this whole central bit is a block, right?
Yes.
But I think what that would look nice, if that was your big central one, and then you did lots of smaller round the, not necessarily the sample box, but more of those kind of blocks all the way around it. So the bit was busy, but that was your main central bit.
You could carry on doing this board, or you could do
yes,
keep going.
I'd want more triangles as well, more the kind of half square triangles in there as well.
Yeah.
No flying geese this week, I noticed.
No, it's all half square triangles and checkerboard.
Okay, so now how do we? Oh, hang on, I've got messages already. Oh, morning, John. Brilliant show. Now Voyager is my favourite film. Dorothy, mine too. I love it. I can watch. I know all the words. Well, apart from that last sentence, I know all the words. I know exactly what's going to happen. I love that bit where she comes down the gangplank. Camille Beauchamp. Oh, she's brilliant. Anyway, carry on.
Right. So we'll make the block. All the measurements, all the cutting is in here, but I'm going to show you a slightly quicker way of doing half square triangles.
Right.
Because in here, she tells you to cut the square and then cut it into half to make the half
triangles. Yes. Can I ask you a question? So if you don't want it 29 by 29, if you wanted to make that, it would be you couldn't make it into a 12-inch block, could you? Because it'd be too tiny.
No, but you can make it smaller.
Oh, a third of the stock of the book's gone already, just so you know. You can, I'm presuming, Hannah, that's what the CD-ROM is, that you can make it smaller if you didn't want it that big. What?
I made 2 smaller blocks and I gave them.
They're in a trolley. I've seen them in a trolley somewhere.
Well, I had them in my trolley, but then they were borrowed for making.
Oh, can we have Jane's trolley?
The photographs. I don't know where they went.
They took them away to photograph. She's not had them back, so that's where they're. Are they behind you there? Can we have them here, Dan, please? We need there. So you've made a smaller version.
I have made.
Because you didn't use the CD-ROM. That's what Hannah's saying to me.
No, I didn't. Purely from time, because I'm not a very technical person, and I thought I'll probably end up breaking it if I put it.
Oh, okay then. Okay then, brilliant. This is exactly what I was asking about, is if you wanted to make it smaller, because imagine little versions like that going round. Yeah. That is your big version in the middle.
So I scaled this down. The half square triangles in this one are 6 inch. In the one behind us are 6 inch finished. So I halved it. So mine are 3 inch. Finished. So I just...
that always confuses me, because you think when you say, oh, I'm going to make them half the size of that, you think it's going to be, the finished thing's going to be half the size of that, but that's like a quarter of that, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. So you can, I don't think you'd want to, I think you could maybe make it 2 inches, but the checkerboard would be really tiny.
No, I think that's a brilliant size. So what size are we saying this is finished then?
It should be sort of 15.
Oh yeah, 15 and a half, but you've got the seam allowances on there.
That's right. So you could use that and make lots. And I thought, oh, what did it look like it in reverse? So I did the reverse of it as well.
Obviously got too much time on your hands this week then.
Yeah, you know.
So now you made that and those out of the were you at the same bundle that we've got?
Yes, I had slightly more white. I think I had 2 meters of each. I had 2 meters of red and 2 meters of white.
Oh, so in the bundle you actually get 4 meters of red. Oh, that's because, yes, you've done your traditional patching of the back.
Yeah.
Whereas in our bundle we've got enough fabric to do the back all in the red.
One, yeah.
Really
and actually that size is just smaller than the width of fabric, so you don't have to worry about piecing the back.
Oh,
you can get it from the width of fabric.
Okay, brilliant. Should we make something then?
Yeah, let's do that. Right, so the checkerboard, which is this little piece there.
Is it a 9? It's not a 9 patch.
It is a 9 patch, yeah.
That one is?
Yeah.
But the actual quilt, the actual block isn't a 9 patch. There's hundreds of patches in there.
No, it's 5 units by 5.
25 patch?
Yeah, I don't know.
What that's called?
I don't know what that's called.
Oh.
So you need to do strips. Now in the book for that side, the pattern behind us, it's 2.5 inch.
Right.
Wide strips.
To make the big one.
To make the big one, but I've cut 1.5 inch strips to make this smaller version. I don't think I'd want to make strips any smaller than 1.5.
Right.
1 inch finished. So I've sewn 2 whites with a red in the middle.
Right.
And 2 red with a white in
and
the
we're
middle.
Just making the checkerboard. Oh no, because this is the stripes and the checkerboard.
Yeah,
you think
it makes
from the middle,
stripe
isn't it?
and the checkerboard. Okay. So from once you've sewn them together, now what I did was I pressed towards the red each time. So on this one,
okay.
And again, helps with the nesting of your seams.
Yeah.
In the book, the lady in the book says press your seams open, but I like to press to one side and hide them under the dark colour.
Yeah.
So from the white with the red in the middle.
Yes.
we need to cut.
Which one are you doing now?
I'm going to do this.
So I'll just move that one for now.
I'm going to do that one.
Brilliant.
So I'm just going to, and when I'm cutting strips, when I've got more than one strip joined together, I match my seam up with the seam allowance rather than the edge of the fabric because it can be a bit wobbly.
Yes, of course.
So I'm just going to...
So you have to make sure your seams are straight then.
Well, try to, yeah.
Yes.
So I've just cut that edge off to make it straight. And from here, from 1.5 inch wide strips, I'm going to cut them, and I'll need 8 of these altogether. You need 2 for each block.
Right. There's no quick way of doing this. This is just...
You could use one of the Stripology rulers.
Oh, yes. We're sold out at the moment, I think, aren't we, Stripology?
I've got one of
Hannah
those. That
wants
would
one.
make... Because you could just lie that on the top and
Oh, and just go...
up your strips. That would be really good.
Morning, John. Nurse Julie here. Lovely to see you when I've been working. I haven't been able to watch for a while. My favourite person on today. Now, I don't know if that means you or me, Jane.
Must be you.
Now, why must it be me? The love in Eccleshall for you is immense.
I know. It's a lovely place. It really is. Lovely village. Well, it's not a village. It's a town officially, but it's got like a village feel to it.
Yes, it does.
That one's cut too wide.
Oh no, I have to say it is gorgeous. Not just the town itself, just because I drove there straight from here and it was a beautiful sunny day. And I was, in the mornings, I was thinking, oh, poor old Jane's got to come all the way from, is it Staffordshire?
Yes.
It's easier to get to than my house. It's quicker. You can get in quicker than I can.
Yeah, it's just, it really is a straightforward route.
And then there's me feeling sorry for her and everything. Anyway, but the villages surrounding it are just, not even the villages, the countryside
it's beautiful.
around it.
I think people think of Staffordshire as quite industrial.
Yes.
Because of the potteries and everything.
Yeah.
But we have got some beautiful countryside.
Oh no, it was, and then as I left, it was just, the sun was just coming down as I left, and it was just gorgeous. Oh no, I have to say, I was thinking, do you know what, I could live here. I could so easily, I wouldn't want to spoil it, you know, when I move into Eccleshall, all the house prices will drop down.
No, they wouldn't.
But I made a mistake, because there's a new housing estate called Sancerre something, and I was like, oh, fancy them naming it after a wine, and apparently it's not after a wine at all, it's after a bishop or something like that.
I was going to say, I thought it might be after a bishop because we've got this strong connection. There is remains of a castle in Eccleshall.
Oh, I didn't see
where
that.
the bishops live. I don't think it's a whole building. I'm not sure. So I've cut the
8 of those.
So I've cut 4 of the.
Oh, and you cut it
red.
what you made.
So it's like that.
Yeah.
But we also need to cut 3.5 inch units as well.
Yes.
From the red with the white in the middle. And that will be this bit here.
Yeah. Oh, so yes, that's right, because you had to cut 8 white ones, but you've only had to cut
4
of the red ones. Oh, this is good as well, because as a project, it looks like it's taking shape already, and all you've done so far is sew 6 strips together and then cut them up.
Yeah. I do have to say that it went together quite quickly. Once you've got your units made,
yeah,
and they're not difficult to make. There we go.
Right. A third of this bundle that Jane's using has already been checked out already. Oh, thank you.
So we'll sew these together.
Okay.
We can do some chain piece in here. We just position the
hang on. There you go.
They fold because we've got the seams going in opposite directions. It nestles in quite nicely, which helps with your piecing. So I'll just quickly make these 9 patch units.
Are you going to do chain piecing?
Yeah.
Oh, Hannah wants to learn how to do that. Hannah, yes. But do you do any, sorry about my sniffing, by the way, at home. Hannah's saying, oh, I just want to do that, but have you, Hannah's on doing a screen printing course at the moment. I don't know if you follow her on Instagram, But
No,
she
I
does
ought to.
pictures of her fabric. So like the first week she did raw meat from Brazil. No, was it Brazil? No, Cuba. She's not been to Brazil yet. I've got friends in Brazil that you can all stay with. And then what was the next week after that? Then there was like a zebra pattern. Birds, she's done budgies, but we don't mention budgies. And then this week she's little hands.
Oh,
Very Dashwood, I thought.
yes.
I don't know what. Oh no, she's so busy doing that. She hasn't had time to do more sewing. She wants to do more sewing.
Well, once she's done all her screen printing, she'll have lots of lovely fabric to...
Well, the thing is, do you only make about 6 inches of it? Oh, she's going to do more next term, yeah. She's only made little screen prints, which are going to make big ones next term. Shall I press those while you sew the next ones?
Well, I can't. We'll sew the next ones on. I'm just going to finger press it and then we'll sew the next ones.
Oh, yeah, of course, there's more sewing to do first.
On.
Are you which way have you pressed them, finger pressing?
I've just gone that towards... When I've just gone the other way because of the bulk
Morning,
of the fabric.
John. I'm new to quilting and can't get enough of it. Lots of love, Rosalind. Oh, that was my mum's name, Rosalind, in West Yorkshire. Oh, I love West Yorkshire. Do you know West Yorkshire at all? Oh, West Yorkshire is a beautiful, beautiful county as well. Have I done the wrong way around? I am. I'm feeling very, very embracing the English countryside today. I went to college in West Yorkshire. You see, my first college was in West Yorkshire.
Oh, right. Where was that?
At Bretton, a little village called West Bretton, a college called Bretton Hall. And it's so sad because it was like a big old stately home. It's where they filmed Women in Love, you know, G.H. Lawrence's Women in Love with Oliver Reed and Alan Bates. Anyway, some developer bought it, knocked loads of stuff down because they were going to turn into a luxury hotel. Now they've been told they can't turn it into a luxury hotel because the rooms are something to do with the walls and it's grade 2 listed and everything. So now it's just sitting there half.
Oh, no.
And they put pictures on Facebook yesterday. It looks so sad because because I go off to do paver shoes every now and when she's in Yorkshire. And I had a day off and I went round the college. And when you're 18, you don't appreciate the beauty of the place. And I kind of got there and burst into tears. And I was like, oh dear, this is... But it's now Yorkshire Sculpture Park. So there's all these school kids being taken around the Yorkshire Sculpture Park. And I'm like, sobbing, walking around the grounds. Get the iron out.
So that's made the 9 patch. So you've got 4 little 9 patches.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we didn't sit there.
Press those.
Okay, so I'm doing the pressing now, am I? How would you like me to press it?
Just, that's fine like that. Just so I think that's the best way. It lies flattest that way.
Don't mutter, tell me.
Sorry, press it with the red outwards. And
like that?
Yeah, I think it lies best that way, like that. I think.
Book. Mind your fingers now.
Okay. I don't think it matters which way you press it, but...
Say this again?
I don't think it matters which way you press it. It's just
okay.
So that it lies nice and flat, really.
They look brilliant already, don't they? Did you look like... See, they look like Battenberg cakes, and that one looks like a Victoria sponge. Not that I'm peckish or anything.
I was going to say, are you hungry?
But they do say, don't they, starve a fever, feed a cold. No, Hannah, you eat all the time, excuse me. So that's another one. Are we missing one?
No, that's right, yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
That would form that part. You've got 5 3.5-inch plain white squares.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you the half square triangles. Now, I'm going to show 2 different methods of half square triangles. You could cut the square. Now, when you're cutting half square triangles, it's the finished size plus 7/8 of an inch.
Finished size of the what?
Of the block, of the unit.
So this one here
is 3 inches.
3 inches finished.
Yeah.
So you cut your squares at 3 7/8.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So
no, the book. This is a different method to in the book.
The book will give you that method.
Oh, I think you said we're doing a different method. Right.
Well, we are doing a different method to the book because the book tells you to cut the square is the same.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So because it's 6 inches and on the pattern.
Yeah.
It tells you 6 7/8.
Oh, okay. Okay. But you're doing it in a different method to the book.
Yeah, because in the book she tells you to cut them, once you've cut the square, to cut it in half.
Yes, but you don't do that.
Well, you're working with a bias edge and it's all fiddly and everything else. So 2 squares, the same size, one of the red, one of the white. Place them right sides together.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter with plain fabric. And then I'm going to mark the diagonal.
Right.
I was going to say through the middle, but obviously if it's the diagonal, it's
But you
from point
start
to
in the
point.
middle.
Start marking from the middle and go outwards.
Yeah.
Just so that you're not dragging and pulling again on the bias. I'm just going to do this twice.
So how many of these do you have to do?
You need 12 half square triangles altogether.
Right.
So you would do, if you were doing this method, you would do 6 white squares and 6 red squares.
Right, okay. You're only doing 2.
But I'm going to do 2 because I want to show you another way of making half square triangles but getting 8 in one go. So I'm now going to sew 1/4 of an inch either side of that drawn line. And you can chain piece this method as well.
Where are you saying, sorry, I missed that?
1/4 of an inch either side of the line. So you can go down one side on all your pieces. You can pin them, but at this size piece, it just holds it together.
Would you, why not, I never know, not stay press, best press them?
Yes, if you, a bit of starch, spray starch or best press.
Best press available on the web.
Would just hold it and prevent it fraying when you're cutting and then just go all the way down the other side.
This is quite a good, I mean, it's a very, very effective block, but it's quite good for a beginner, isn't it?
Yes, it would be, actually, because it goes together quite well. It's simple units, half square triangles and strips and units. So now I've sewn either side.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut along that drawn line on the diagonal. And you end up then with, I've got 4 now, but for each square you end up with 2.
Yes.
And I would press that seam to the one side under the dark. So
if
when
you want the underneath, you always press it with the underneath one at the bottom, like that?
That's right, yeah. If you're doing to the dark side, which is what we traditionally do, I always have the darker fabric on the top, and then I know when I press it away that the seam's going to be under the dark fabric.
Now, would you cut off your dog ears now, or would you wait until later?
Probably best to trim them off now. I'm a bit lazy and I don't bother, but they do get in the way.
Lucy was saying the other day, she when she was doing her, she was doing a different one. She was doing lots and lots of points going into a middle, but she left them on because she said you could, when you've got points or joining, if you leave them on, then you can match your dog ear to your dog ear. But
yes,
these doesn't matter,
help.
this one,
no,
does it?
It does help with them because it's sort of another marker point.
I'll be with you. Okay. Oh, no, hang on, that's it. Just make sure I've pressed them properly. I did this for Joe Carter and I did them wrong.
No, they look fine.
And then she cut it and she was like, oh, it's not worked. And then she realised it was my pressing that had made it wrong.
That's it. So we still need 8 more. And I'm going to show you a method now of getting 8 in one go.
Oh, okay.
This square...
Morning, Lorraine. Lorraine says morning.
Good morning, Lorraine. This square is twice the finished size.
Where are these? Where are these? Are these?
These will be here. They're twice the finished size, so 3-inch units. So that's.
So you still making more of those?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all right.
No, go on. No, I was confused. So we're making these.
Yes, we're making half square triangles.
But you're going to make 8 from one.
You can get 8 from 2 squares.
Okay,
basically.
that's what
It's making a bigger square.
So these are 3-inch finished.
Yeah. So this square, it's twice your finished size.
6.
Plus 1 3/4.
7 3/4.
Yeah. So with 2 squares at 7 3/4.
So just say that again. So for a 3-inch, if you want finished half square triangles of 3 inches, you do double the finished thing, which is 3 and 3 is 6.
Yeah.
And then you add 1 3/4.
1 3/4. Yeah.
So it's 7 3/4
Yeah.
to get 8 of these.
Yeah. So whatever your finished size is, you double it.
Yeah.
And add 1 7/8,
And
1 3/4.
And you always add 1 3/4, whether it's 4 inches or 400 inches.
Yeah.
You always
it's
add
just
1
1 3/4.
Okay.
So you're going to mark through the 2 diagonals on this. So you mark that diagonal, and then you mark the opposite diagonal.
Right.
And you're going to sew 1/4 inch either side of both diagonals.
Okay. No, Hannah's very impressed, but she doesn't know how it works.
It's lovely when you do it, because at first you're like, this isn't going to work.
No, it's not going to work. Is it though? Is it? Is it though?
Yes.
Who's that? Is it though? Who's?
It's Catherine Tate, isn't it, when she does a teenager?
Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Blimey. Okay, and then you do the other way around as well.
And then you do through the other diagonal as well.
Now, people ask about the fabrics. I'll go and do. I'm too intrigued with this. I'll go and do fabrics in a minute when we've done this. Yeah. No, really? Ginger Mike says she's going to cut it. She's going to cut it next, John. Yeah, it's never
giveaway.
been so quiet down my earpiece because everybody's just watching, intrigued. Are you intrigued as well, little Mike? No. Yeah, Ginger Mike thinks they're going to do cutting.
Okay.
Not along the line.
Yes, we are going to cut along that line, but first of all, I'm going to use the...
Rotating cutting mat, back in stock, everyone. Back in stock,
Love
back in
this.
stock.
So, we're first of all going to cut it in half.
Oh! Completely wrong, Mike.
So, it works out at 3 7/8.
Right.
And you might remember that measurement from when we were doing the squares.
No.
Because they were 3 7/8 inch squares. So halfway on your square, 3 7/8. So cut it in half that way, turn your mat.
This is why the rotating mat's so brilliant, £32.99.
Yeah.
Put it on your Christmas list. It's less than a month away. It's frightening. I haven't even bought a card or anything.
I bought some cards yesterday and that's as far as I've got.
First lot of presents have arrived. I know, it's frightening.
Scary. And then we're going to cut through the diagonal.
So you'd always do the straight down the middle before you do the diagonal, would you?
Yes, I think so, but I don't suppose it really matters. But you don't want to move your fabric.
No.
And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
That's
half
brilliant.
square triangles, isn't it? It's just so quick. You feel you make, because the half square triangles can be a bit tedious.
Yes, yes.
So
So that
if
way
you-
you've done loads of them, haven't you?
You know, if you wanted to make lots of this block and you were thinking, oh, all those half square triangles, this method, you get them done in no time.
So the finished size you want is a 3-inch finished block.
Yeah.
So you do 3 times 2, double
Yeah.
the size, plus 1 3/4 inches.
Yeah.
Draw the diagonal, do the cross and cross, and then do the cut,
Yeah.
cross and cross, then through the diagonal, and it creates
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
Right, you press those, I'm going to go and do fabrics. That was very, very impressive. We'll put that one back there, because I like that one. Okay, fabric bundles first. Ooh. I think that somebody's moving the tables and things. Fabric bundles. Okay, so what it is you get 5.5 meters of fabric. In this one, the one that Jane's used, you get 4 meters of the red and 1.5 meters of the white. Oh! And you do get 2, I'll just put this one in its place. You do, oh, that's the wrong color. You do get 2 threads. You do get 2 threads. You get a red one and a white one. And it's, as if by magic, it's back. £38.99. Less than 20 of those left now. That was our biggest amount of stock in that one. Then this one, I love this one. I'm surprised this one hasn't flown out more. This one you get the ditzy, the very essence of Laura Ashley, 1978. You get 4 meters of the white with the red dits. Oh, I've got less than 6 of these now. Then you get the lovely red with white dits and the 2 reels of thread, 5.5 meters and thread for £42 and 49 pence. Now, the thing is, right, if you're thinking, oh, I love the red and white, but I don't really want to duck goose, I think a lot of the projects in the book you could just do with these fabrics, because they're all red and white, aren't they? And then the other one is this one here. This is the Michael Miller fabric called Sprinkled Stars, 4 meters. Optical white, 1.5 meters, 2 threads. And I've now got less than 10 of these. £60 and 99 pence. Now the book is going crazy. Fabulous Christmas present for yourself. Self-gifting, it's the way to go, isn't it? Buy this, wrap it up, put it under the tree. It's lovely, isn't it? £19 and 99 pence. I just think, the thing is, it's got all the history there, which is very interesting about the turkey reds and about the blocks and things like that. But I just think, I know it's called, they're so dramatic, aren't they? A red and white quilt. But you know what? They're blocks and quilting skills that you're going to use over and over and over again. They look incredible. There's the 1851 that was made. They look incredible in the red and white, don't they? But imagine these all in different colours. Do you know what? I'm seeing one of Jane's rainbow or jewel quilts coming on using all, look, you see them, look, using all different colours. Do you know what? One of the quilts in Jane's exhibition, and it was in the tea rooms, wasn't it? Was like, it had teacups and different coloured teacups and not kettles, teapots. All on. You could do the same with the baskets, couldn't you? For a spring or summer, do the baskets, one basket, all in, each basket in a different colour. Do you know what I mean? And then you could put the blocks straight, upside down, on the side, on point. You could do also your baskets and then put single colours in between them. I just think my imagination's going wild now with all these. Look at that, drafts that is. Because it's called checkerboard, but they've got big circles. Oh, Hannah's got drafts in her living room. That's because her chimney's not working properly. I just think it's such a brilliant book. Oh, Amanda Wyatt's in the building, everybody. Just a beautiful book, £19 and 99 pence. Make sure you check out your baskets on that one. More than half the stock of that's gone. More than half the stock of that one has gone. Okay, right, let's carry on then. Oh, I thought you were just sewing it together by now.
Well, I was wondering whether you...
A couple of nice messages. Love, love, love the way of cutting. Saves me so much time. Thank you, from Lorraine.
You're welcome.
And the next one from... Christina. Good morning, John and Jane, my 2 favourite people together. Oh, what a thrill for me.
Nice.
Jane, I learned so much from you. Thank you. I'm new to quilting.
Oh,
that's Christina Brooke. How she spells her name? Oh, it's one from Christina, but Christina spells her name very exotically. So, thank you for explaining how to bulk cut triangles. I spent ages doing them individually. That's from Christine.
Yeah.
Well, now do it again, Christine, but do it this way.
I was just looking at that basket one that you were just showing. That's lots of half square triangles. So that method would just cut down so much time.
Yes.
Because you can get a bit fed up of doing them and think, oh, I'm bored of this now.
It's called therapeutic.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Yes. Okay, then. So what's next? What time is it? Oh, blimey, we've only got 10 minutes left.
Okay. Well, we would just sew these together into rows. And then sew the rows together to make the block.
Go on, then.
Okay.
Is that the next stage?
That would be the next stage. And then you've got your strips. So for the side, it's a checkerboard again, a 9 patch, but in the opposite.
Okay, yeah. So we're pretending we've sewn that. Let's pretend we've sewn that together and it's there. Let me move that one out of the way. You can do that linear break. Yeah.
You could do that, you see, with that one and this one, and then that in the middle. It'd make a nice table runner, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking it'd make a lovely big. I'm thinking I love this block in lots of different colours.
Yeah, nice.
You know what I mean? I know we're doing the red and white today. That's dramatic. But I'm thinking as well, I'd like that block in lots and lots of different colours.
You could certainly do it in lots of different colours. And you could put sashing strips in between it if you wanted to break it up. but I think, you know...
Oh, no, I quite like
in
it
the
like
negative
that.
and that, it looks quite nice.
Anyway.
So...
you could make all of this bit white.
Yeah.
And make those bits always different colours. So when you then put that together, you've then got, that would be red there, but that one could be purple or blue or something.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry.
That would look lovely.
I am getting into this a bit too much.
So you'd make your 9-patch again, but you do it in the reverse. So you have your red in the middle.
Oh, yes, your Victoria sandwich, yeah.
With outside. And you use your red and white, so your 2 white.
Oh, this is for the big squares in the corner.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the one behind you on the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
So then you cut 2 pieces that are the same size as your block.
Yep.
To cut either side, and then you put your chili.
Let's do it.
Okay. I don't think I've got quite. No, I don't think I've got quite enough fabric to do it for both.
Oh no, we'll just okay.
I can do one side.
Yeah.
So.
You'll have enough fabric. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just
Jane's
I haven't
just been lazy.
I haven't done enough prep this morning.
Margaret's asked a nice question. No. Morning, it's not there. Morning, John and Jane. Lovely to have you back. Thank you. What's the question? Okay, she always learns lots from you.
Oh, well,
should
nice.
she's bought this, well, should she wash the red first?
That's purely down to personal taste.
You see, that...
There's 2 schools and neither of them are wrong. Some people say, yes, always wash your fabric, and then if it's got any dye that might run on it, you'd know about it. Other people don't. I'm in the school of don't. I'm too eager to get on and patch.
Okay, so if you make that, I'm not saying this would, because didn't you test this?
I did test it, and I got a cotton bud with some water on and just rubbed it on the fabric.
Yes.
And if it's going to run, it will come off on the cotton bud.
That's good.
And it didn't.
It's like when we do use embroidery threads, I get a bowl of boiling hot water and drop the thread, a piece of the thread, into the boiling hot water to check to see if it's going to run or not. Right. Because there'd be nothing worse. So Jane has tested this red and hers didn't run. But imagine if you sat home and you made all of that, and then you put it in the washing machine, it went pink over.
And it all went
Mine
pink.
would be quite nice, I think, in pink. But
it would look nice, but you'd be really cross.
Not if it ran unevenly. It'd be nice if it ran all evenly.
Yeah, but of course it wouldn't, would it? It would be all blotchy and horrible. But what a lot of people do is they use those colour catchers.
Oh, yes. There's so much you can do these days.
So this would need to be 15.5.
Will the CD run on iOS, a Mac as well as PC? What language is that in? I don't understand any of that.
There's something at the back here about how to...
Right, hang on. The question is, will the CD run on iOS, a Mac as well as PC? Chris has had a look. As long as you have a what? Adobe Reader, it should work. Yeah, it's got it all written here.
It says viewing the contents, and it just says that if you use Adobe Acrobat Reader 9 to view the disc. So as long as you've got that, and it's got the
Adobe website,
the URL to go to get it downloaded.
But you didn't use any of those. I mean, there is an option. You didn't use the CD-ROM at all, did you?
I think on the CD-ROM, it doesn't actually say in the book, but I'm making the assumption that all the applique bits are in.
Yes, and what normally happens with the CD-ROM is like the one we've got with the flat, you can change the size of it, so it does it automatically for you. So if you want to finish 12-inch block, a 20-inch block, it'll tell you what size it's got. We don't know, Anne, is the question, but we do know about the Adobe Reader. Can you get Adobe Reader on an iOS A Mac? Because I don't even know what iOS is. What's iOS?
Don't ask me. I'm even less technical.
What's an iOS? Pardon. Something operating system. What's the I? Oh, no, you don't even know that, do you? Igloo, I think it is. Hannah's gone very quiet. I'm really sorry. I've got no idea whatsoever. iOS. I thought the iOS thing was the thing that every month my phone I have to update. Is that not iOS? Oh, it is. Oh, there you go, Jane.
All right.
All I do is press yes, do it now. That's all I do.
Keeping it updated.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Is that what it is?
I think so. And I think if you keep updating it, it makes sure your securities and all of that are up to date and safe.
I don't know what any of it does.
It's
Just know
magic.
every now and then it changes your screen, doesn't it? And
Yeah.
it gets angry with it.
It's all magic as far as I'm concerned. It's amazing.
Well, mind you, in your village, on your town, it doesn't work.
No, there's no
She's got,
signal.
it's the same as Amanda's got in her shop. It's like, I don't really know how it works. When you put your credit card in, it goes to your mobile phone and all that thing. We were outside the church like this, going, oh yes, I've got signal. Just put your code in. Put your code in up here.
You have to stand in certain places, otherwise you don't get a signal. So those are the little 9 patches for the corners.
So are these bigger? Are they the same size?
No, they're the same size.
Oh yes. Yeah. Get
And
confused.
So if you use your imagination.
Oh dear, we're getting lots of are we? No, it's all right.
Thank you.
Oh, Hannah's answering questions, but I don't know what the questions are. They are asking if the disc will work on an Apple Mac machine instead of Microsoft. I understood that bit, Christine, but I didn't know what iOS or whatever the other thing was. And we've only got
So
only got a couple of minutes left,
Yeah.
haven't you, Jen? Yeah.
So you do 4 strips at 15.5 because that's the size of your block.
Yes.
Measure your block. You'd sew 2 like that straight on either side.
Yeah,
You
that
imagine
one,
that's
obviously make that the right
width,
length.
yeah. And then on the other 2, you'd sew your 9 patches either end, and you'd attach those.
So that would be there,
Yeah.
stitched on there, and then you actually attach that to that
Yeah.
before you then attach it
To
there.
the top. Yeah.
Okay,
And
then
you do
what
that on
else?
top of the bottom, and that is it.
Oh, that's it?
That's the wall hanging.
So if you want to make it bigger, well, first of all, if you do the wall hanging, that's it done. But if you want to make a quilt either using, not a quilt, like a bed throw or something, you could either use that great big block and just do 8 of them,
Yes.
or you could do lots and lots of these smaller ones, couldn't you?
And
But
you
obviously in our bundle, you'd only make it, you'd have to buy 2 bundles to make a king size bed or something.
Yes.
Unless you
could
use different fabric as backing or something.
You could use these and have that effect going on between your blocks. So you'd have your next block. So you could use that as your sashing if you wanted to, and that would give you a nice effect.
But also in the book, there are ideas for cushions and all sorts of things, aren't there, in the back, in the project?
Mixes up the blocks to make different quilts.
Because they've got actual quilt, they've actually got full-size, finished 84-inch square quilts in here as well, haven't they?
But it uses a lot of meterage because it's 2 fabrics.
Yes.
But, yeah, you could make it in... I mean, you could use these patterns in any fabric.
Yes.
It's just... It's inspired by that 1850s sampler.
But I was looking, there's wall hangings, but there was also a cushion in here, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think it's quite close to there.
There you go, pillow sham there.
And
so
there's
again,
a table
what you could do is you could do the smaller one of those in the middle.
Yeah.
And then do the checkered bits in the corners there, like as if that works. But do you know what I mean? You could do that checkered bit in the corner there.
You could make it into cushions.
So yeah, that could go there. I used to have a plain red sash going down the side there, and that could be a cushion.
Yeah. Or carry on with that. You know, make the smaller version of the wall hanging and make it into a cushion.
I like that one with it.
Yeah, you'd need to use the.
You'd need to use what?
That checkerboard.
Oh, here we go. I've got a gentleman caller now.
Oh, lovely.
Saying iOS iPhone operating system. It's Apple's phone software. Loving the show. Can you give me a shout to my partner Jenny? Our house is becoming a craft something, and then it runs out. So Scott and Jenny, we're sending you lots of love. Thank you. No.
You like the red?
I like that there, and we haven't got another bit of that red, have we? There.
No.
Anyway, I better go. Sorry, got to go.
Okay.
Jane's back in an hour. What are you doing in an hour?
Christmas placemats.
Oh, placemats. Placemats and quilts she go and everything.
Yeah.
See you then. Thank you.
See you later.
Oh, we've got curved flying geese as well. We're doing. Oh, that's right, placemats that you've seen before, but Jane's going to do a slight curved. What are they called? Curved flying geese. They're fantastic. Right, the book you have to buy at £19 and 99 pence. Over half of these have gone already. Lovely. £19.99. I want one of those, and Hannah wants one of those as well. So if Hannah's mum's watching, or if any of Hannah's mum's friends are watching, could you pop round to Hannah's mum's when she gets home from work tonight and say she'd like this book, please? No, you get more than saucepans. Right, 3 bundles very quickly. The one that Jane was using. 4 meters of the solid red. 1.5 meters of the white. And the thread, £38.99. Then we've got other still. Please check out your basket. Then we've got the ditzy one. Ditzy one there. 4 meters of the white ditzy with red, 1.5 of the red with the white and the 2 threads. Flying out that, absolutely flying out. £42.49. Oh, less than 5. And then last but not least, Twinkle Stars. I've got ages. 4 meters that. Single figures for this one as well. 1.5 meters of the white and the thread. If it's just coming in. £60.99. Now, I was going to say Michael Miller's up next. No, Amanda Shaw's up. Amanda Shaw? Amanda Wyatt? I'm getting so confused. Anyway, Amanda Wyatt, you've got now the first of the, what's it called, Cosmic Monday? Cyber.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
So here I am in the archives of the Quilters Guild of the British Isles, and look at this. We have got such a scoop for you, the Sewing Quarter viewers. You will not believe what we're getting. You see all the gorgeous fabrics that this quilt is made out of? Well, we are going to bring you the fabrics to recreate this gorgeous period quilt. This quilt is so precious, I'm not even allowed to touch it, but I can touch the fabrics that we're bringing to you. And you know what? I've got a bit of a favourite already. So sometime in the near future, you will be able to buy these gorgeous reproduction fabrics. They are stunning. Now, I can't tell you the date yet, but keep your eyes peeled for the adverts, because very soon here on Sewing Quarter, we are going to have these exquisite fabrics.
Hello, my name's Jess Entwistle, and these are my 3 top favourite tools. Number 1, seam ripper. Comes with every sewing machine, and I use it not only when I make a mistake and have to unpick things, but also to get little in the sewing machine to pick little bits out if I actually need to. So this is one of my top 3 favourite tools. Number 2, pinking shears. I use these all the time, not just to create a decorative edge fabric, bond or webbed or not, but also when I'm cutting around a curve and don't want to spend ages, little scissors, clipping round, I use these instead because it's nice and quick and simple. Number 3, bonder web. If you've seen me on Sewing Quarter and some of the stuff I've done in Simply Sewing, you'll see I use this a lot. It's a really easy, quick, simple way of actually changing a piece of fabric or series of pieces of fabrics into making something that's unique to yourself.
In our 12 kits of Christmas, we've got festive treats from the 1st of December. We're giving you a discount delight at 9 AM. Make sure you remember. From the 1st of December to the 12th day, Santa will be arriving every morning for us on his sleigh. He's ticked off his nice list and we're right at the top. We're getting an extra goodie every day. You won't want them to stop. So, from the 1st of the month, settle down to watch us with a cup of Christmas cheer. Our daily special treat will be the start of a fabric-filled Sewing Quarter year.
Did you know there are multiple ways you can contact us, even if it's just to ask a question? Our friendly team are always on standby. You can call our customer service team at 0800 112 4433. Email us at help@sewingquarter.com. Visit our Facebook page. follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter @SewingQuarter and even message us through our website, and our presenters will answer your questions live on air.
Nearly had to start the show on my own then. I was going, they were saying 30 seconds. I was like, no, Amanda. 20 seconds, no, Amanda. She's only in the other room like, oh, am I on? Darling, am I on? You know. Anyway, hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good, thank you. Right. This is the first of our Cyber Monday special deals. It's not Amanda, it's the overlocking machine. Now, we're just, for the first half of this show, there's another one coming up later on in the show as well, so make sure, another Cyber Monday deal, make sure you watch. But if you do want an overlocker, then now is the time to come in and get one. And Amanda's going to give us like a half-hour masterclass on how to use it, really.
Quick whiz, but
now, I need to tell you before we start, right? This normally sells for £449, I think it is, isn't it? Hannah's got a bit confused upstairs. £449. Now, the cyber deal today... Now, I know what some of you will be saying is saying, oh, you had that on Friday in the Black Friday special. That was, you got 30% credit back on your account. This, money straight off, £381.65. So I just think it's brilliant. Here's a still of the overlocker that we're going to be showing you. It's the Elna 664 Pro overlocking sewing machine, £381. And now it's only until midnight tonight. Tomorrow, it goes back to £449. 15%, 15% saving. So if you want to, and also, they've only given us an allocated, allotted amount. Right, now on Friday, the allotted amount we had on Friday completely sold out within the first hour of the 4-hour show. This is just till midnight tonight. So Amanda, you love this overlocker, don't you?
Oh, I do. Yeah, we have these in the studio. And they're just brilliant. Nice and smooth, reliable, robust. For a domestic overlocker, it is a good, robust.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do we start?
Okay, so the design of it is absolutely fab. We've got on the front a quick reference guide as well. So if you're sort of like a little bit unsure of, or you think, well, yeah, I want to do a 2 or a 3 or a 4 thread overlocking and I can't remember the settings, then you can just literally whip through these. It's got sort of like a little sort of like narrow rolled hem 2, overcast, safety 4. So you can just go through to the program and then it will tell you what actual tension settings, if you need a left and right needle, what sort of stitch you want, whether to use the blade.
There it is.
Like
That's a close-up of this. There's 12 programs. You go to do 12 programs.
Yeah.
And it tells you on each program, look at where the needles are, about the blade, about everything you need to know to do that particular program. It's fantastic. And just simple things like that make it so much more effective.
It's just a nice, quick reference type of thing. Okay, so if we open it up.
When it arrives, we had this question on Friday. When it arrives, does it have thread in it?
It does. It's threaded up, but you've only got sort of X number of
Yes, you don't get the rolls and reels of thread.
You don't get reels. It will be threaded up with the green, the yellow, the red, the blue, the way that I've got this set up at the moment.
Yes.
But they will be then just tied off. So the idea is that you'll then, with your threads, put those into place, tie them on, and pull them through. Okay, so if we've got time, I can show people how to do that as well.
Yeah, yes, please.
It's one of the simplest threading up machines that there's going on the market. Okay, so if I, again, to declutch, when you've got a chain of thread, if you actually declutch it by turning this wheel at the side backwards, it will then free up the chains and you'll be able to sort of pull that thread through. So rather than having a chain that's knotted, you've got then 4 free threads.
4 or 3?
4.
for
free
threads.
threads.
Okay. Remember, just a lot of people just come in. This is a 15% discount for today and today only. 449 is what it would normally be.
Okay.
Right.
So when you're threading, it is colour coded, and you've got all your diagrams inside.
Yeah.
When you open up the front box, you've got the green, which is your lower looper, and that generally tends on a lot of machines to be the tricky one to actually thread up. So you're just literally going to follow through the green coding. So even like the little areas have got a little green mark on them to go through. Now to expose, there's two little hooks behind this area, and to expose them on this wheel, there is a little arrow that's pointing upwards. So you push it up, and it just exposes the hooks of where you've got to go behind.
But they're still painted green, are they?
Still painted green, and then there's one above that isn't, but it's got to go through there, and then it goes straight through into the lower looper eye.
Okay.
Okay. You've then got an upper looper.
Which is what colour? The yellow one?
That's the yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's really quite easy. Comes down through the tension discs, behind the thread guide, one little hook.
Yeah.
Okay. It then has a little wire with a...
Can you see that? Oh, there you go.
So if I turn that to the camera, it's got a little wire there. The thread just hooks behind this wire. Okay. And then it goes into the eye of the upper looper.
Yeah.
Okay. So it really is, as I say, I've used lots. We do lots and lots of get to know your overlocker courses in the studio, and people bring in different makes, and I can obviously guarantee that this is one of the simplest.
The other thing is Elna do have if ever you get stuck, Elna have a phone number that you can ring, and they'll be able to explain something through to you. Now, we had an email in from Diana. She says she's bought overlockers in the past, but they've been impossible to thread. I agree with you. She's bought this one, and it's absolutely great.
It's really, really is ever so simple. And then your two needles is literally just like threading a sewing machine.
Right.
Okay, so they really, really are straightforward. Okay, so we'll...
Now, what's the difference for somebody who's never ever bought them before? You said earlier, oh, will I need a 4-threader or will I need a 3-threader?
Yeah.
What do they do? What jobs do they do?
So 4 threads, 2 needles. That is for constructing. So you can actually construct, put 2 pieces of fabric together, and it will hold nice and tight.
So when you make one of your jersey dresses that you know is going to fit you,
put it straight
and you know
through.
that the pattern works, you just put it straight through, it cuts the edge, it stows it, and it finishes the edge all at the same time.
Yeah, so we've got it set up like that at the moment. If I've got 2 pieces, it's got some calico, press a foot down. I can just keep this on the edge of the blade. Always chain off, leave yourself a nice decent length of chain of threads, okay? And that's just because if you sort of cut it too short, next time you go to use it, it can suck it back down. It's a little bit like your normal sewing machine. If you don't have enough thread, that comes out of the needle. And if you lower loopers and loop it, it's just a little bit frustrating then.
So this is 4 thread.
So this is 4 thread, and I've put 2 pieces of fabric together, and then that is really nice and secure, and it's actually finished the edge.
So let's just check which on the machine then. So which one has actually stitched the seam together?
The blue.
The blue one. So that's the nearest one here.
Yeah.
So if you're going to use it and not, if you're going to use it just to finish edges once you've made something, you don't need the blue. You don't need the blue one in. Is that right then?
That's right. If you're just literally going to neaten off, I would then remove one of your threads. Okay, and we'll and then.
Sorry if I'm jumping ahead. I'm just asking about the.
Yeah, just to neaten, we use a 3-thread.
Right.
1 needle, 3 threads.
Yes.
And you can have it as a wider 1/4-inch 6mm finish, or you can have it as a 4mm narrower finish.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
So you would have it on the left needle only, with the blue threaded area, and you'd take out everything on the right and the red. Okay, that would be if you're using a very open weaved or a thick fabric. Okay, so it needs something to grab onto. If it's quite open weaved, it's just everything's going to fall off with it.
Yes.
Okay, or if you've got a thick fabric, again, it needs something wider. If you've got normal sort of cottons or fine fabrics, just go with your right and your narrow. Okay.
Obviously, you don't need to keep them blue, red, yellow, and green. That's literally just for the demonstration.
This is the demonstration, and it will help you to see
where the stitches are.
all the stitches sort of come. So whether the camera can then get into it.
Yeah.
So we've got, this is the top. People always say to me, well, is there a right and a wrong way of doing the stitching? If you put the print of your fabric uppermost, that will be the right side. Okay,
Right, yes.
that will give you the pretty sort of finish, I would sort of call it. And on there, this is where we've got the yellow, which is the upper looper. So the upper because it's uppermost.
Yeah.
Okay, we've then got the red. So that is the right-hand needle.
Yeah.
Okay, which is then holding together the upper looper and the lower looper threads together. And you then got the blue thread, okay, which is then the construction and holding it together.
Yes.
On the back, it is literally just the green thread, which is the lower looper.
But isn't it clever the way it's done it? Because you can see just there where the red
Just literally
is just
picking
literally
it.
caught
Yeah.
the two threads from the green just to hold them together.
That's right. Okay. So there we go. So the right side and the wrong side. And then that will really help you if, unfortunately, we do have to unpick.
Yes.
Okay. When you can actually then start reading your threads, or if you're doing any repairs, because most of the bought items that we have been overlocked, you can actually look at it, and it's an easier way to actually then unpick. So I think,
Which is why it's important that if you're making something for the first time, don't use the blue thread to construct. This is my advice anyway. If you're making a dress for the first time, sew the seams to begin with a sewing machine, because if you construct and finish off at the same time, you've got nowhere to go. If you've
got no leeway.
You've got no seam allowance to play with or anything.
Yeah.
But like Amanda, who makes herself a jersey dress every day, it seems.
I wish.
She knows what patterns work. She knows what fits her. So you can just construct and finish off at the same time.
Yeah.
But no, it's not just confidence in using the machine. It's confidence in using the pattern that you're using.
Yeah.
Because if you've gone through and you've cut all your seam allowance away, you've stitched it, and then it's just that little bit too tight, you've got nowhere to go. That's it, finished. Whereas if you cut it sewn it with the machine, try it on. Then if you think, oh, I need to unpick that and let it out, you can let it out. Then you can overlock it so it finishes off the edges.
Yeah.
I've just got to say to you, 449 normally. Today and today only till midnight, 381.65. Cyber Monday it's called. People checking out already.
Okay.
15% off it is.
So all the dials on the side, okay, if we sort of have a little look at these, you've now got, okay, this top one.
It's just coming to you now, hang on a sec.
This is your stitch length.
Right.
So
the top one, the top one's the stitch length.
So if I turn that round. So you'll see that it goes from a stitch length of 5, which is the longest, through to 4, 3, 2.
When would you change, why would you change your R?
And then R, that's for a rolled hem.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and it goes down to a 1 that you can do as finer.
Why would you change the stitch? This is the stitch length.
Stitch length, okay? Just like you would on a regular sewing machine, thicker, heavier fabrics would require a slightly longer stitch length. Anything that's finer would require something a little bit.
That's why the chiffon rolled hem foot is down to number 2, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So you rolled hem as well, and then we can have a little look at doing a rolled hem as well if we want to. So it's just literally on the fabrics that you're using. You've then got this extra dial on the side, okay, which is the differential feed.
Differential feed.
Yeah. Okay. And so again, this is set. What we call its factory setting on 1, 1.0.
Excuse me.
It then goes up to a 1.5 and a 2, and then even like a little extra sort of dot to a 2.5. And in the other direction, it goes down to a 0.0.
And what's differential feed then?
So differential feed, when it's on a number 1, what it is underneath, we've actually got 2 sets of feed dogs that work together, okay, so pulling the fabric through. Whereas normally on a sewing machine, it's just got the 1 set of feed dogs.
Yeah, and then you add a walking foot to
actually bring that through. So this has got a back and a front. So these work simultaneously together. Now, because when we're working with different fabrics, whether it's got some stretch, or even if we're working with a cotton and we've like doing an A-line skirt and it's actually sort of starting to come through the bias, it's got some stretch to it.
Yes.
So the differential feed will alter the speed of the feed dogs.
Right.
Okay, and it will counterbalance any stretch.
Right, because sometimes when you do a circular skirt, you'll sew down those seams on the bias and it goes
And
like that.
they just start
doesn't it?
to waffle.
Yeah, waffle, yeah.
Okay, so it just counterbalances then the actual amount of stretch. So if we actually turn it to about a 1.5. Okay,
So one is the factory setting, one's what you'd have it on for your everyday.
just every day, it's fine if you're cutting along the grain and you haven't got any stretch in it, it will keep it fine. If we go to a 1.5 or a 2, what happens is that the front feed dog starts to work faster than the back one. Okay, sometimes when I first started learning, it got a bit of scratchy head moments, and I was like, but it does make sense when we start looking at them. So the front feed dog is pulling it through, so it stops any stretching of the fabric. So we've got some jersey.
I was going to say, because when it's all right on calico, because that's not going anywhere, but jersey.
So jersey, so it's got a good percentage of stretch through.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I show you on a 1,
oh yes, you can automatically see the, which sometimes you want, if you're doing an edge on something, you know, like on a dancer's dress, dancer's dress, and you want a fluted edge, then sometimes that works nicely.
Yeah, this is what we call a lettuce leaf edge.
Oh.
Okay, so and if you sort of turn it through, it'll stretch even more.
So that's on what number? That's
on a 1.
A 1. So
that's on normal section,
jersey.
factory setting. But you probably wouldn't want that down your side seams and things like that. So if we turn it up to a 1.5, okay, so the factory setting, the feed dog, I can't get my words out this morning.
That's all right.
I'm
What happens
tired.
when you come to work drunk? She's not. I just need to point out she's not drunk. It was a joke. A joke.
A busy weekend again.
I'll ask that. Pauline, don't take that question away. I'll answer that question in a second for you, Pauline.
Okay, so this is now with the differential feed, with the feed dog working quicker to stop the stretch, and that is lying flatter.
Yes.
Okay,
Brilliant.
that makes sense?
Okay, can I ask you Pauline's question very quickly?
Sure.
If you only use one needle, do you need to take the second needle out? I've just ordered this machine. Pauline, it's a brilliant machine.
Well done. Yes, you do.
And today's offer, £381.65, 15% off.
Yeah, if you're
Normally
taking,
£449.
if you're only going to use the 3 needle, definitely take the other needle out and take all of your threads out as well.
Right.
Okay? Don't think, oh, well, I'll just take the thread out of the needle. It will punch through onto your fabric as well.
Right.
And it does distort it. All right?
And we can go to it in a minute, but is it easy to take that needle out?
It is.
I don't want to disturb you because I know you're in mid-flow or whatever.
No, that's fine. It is easy to take out. They actually operate on a fine little screw, thread screw, and the machine comes with the screwdrivers.
Oh, she says.
Yeah, it is in there.
There
we go. But if you do, obviously, they are fine. But with Christmas coming up, make sure that you save. If you actually win the little screwdriver set out of the crackers, keep them. They come in fantastically.
Oh, good idea. Right, very quick question as well. Who was it said? Janet said, you know, on a sewing machine, if you're using jersey, you change to a ballpoint needle. Do you need to change your needles to different fabrics? Do you need to change your needles on an overlocking machine?
No, it does come with some extra needles. They go in the thicknesses, so it's got sort of an 11 weight and a 14 weight. So yes, you can alter your needles thickness-wise, but you don't have to worry about the ball points and things like that.
Okay,
and stretches.
Janet, I hope that answered your question. Brilliant.
You do, however, need to use overlocking needles.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
So you need to use overlocking needles and you need to use overlocking thread, which I'll go, when Amanda's not doing a demonstration, I'll take you through those. You do need to use overlocking thread.
Okay. So we've done stitch length, differential feed.
Yeah.
Okay, so whether you want to sort of see it on a real
So what would, I know we went to, did you go for to 2 or 2.5 for jersey?
Yes.
Why would you go right to the top or right to the bottom of it there?
Okay, so...
Just very quickly.
Yeah,
So.
0.5. So this one will actually make the feed dog on the front work a lot slower. So it's really pulling the fabric now.
Oh, that really is giving a fluted
So it
edge.
will really give you a waffle.
Yeah.
But the reason why you'd use this is if you do want a lot of waffle.
Sort of decorative.
More decorative.
Yeah.
So it's very much more...
Like
so
around
that
the
was
cuff or around a hem or something like that. If you're
That's
not
right.
going to turn it up, if that's going to be your finished edge. Yeah.
Finished edge. Or if you're working with very fine fabrics.
Like chiffons.
So chiffons and things like that, they will have a tendency to pucker.
Right.
Okay, so this will actually smooth it and pull it out and keep it flatter going through.
On the show yesterday, apparently. Would you use
Oh,
organza? I know. Would you use that one for organza as well, the fine one for organza?
Yeah,
Okay,
so a
brilliant.
nice fine one on those.
Lovely.
You've then, because you've got the upper blade, if we open this back out again, if I can get in. So this will swing out and open out and show you all the mechanics.
And do you know what?
So
Not
again,
only
if
for
I turn that
mechanics
to-
and using wise, that's brilliant for cleaning, isn't it? Because you're going to get a lot
You
of
get
dust.
a lot of dust and build up
Yes,
through
build
it.
up of the fabric.
Yeah.
You're cutting it, aren't you?
Okay. So this is the upper blade. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is what will actually cut the fabric. And to disengage it, you will push it in and turn down to disengage that. Okay?
So that's if you don't want to cut any fabric,
Through
you're just
at all.
finishing off and things.
Yes. Okay. So I can show you without the blade. It's really good for doing hems. So again, I can use the calico on
I do
this.
need to warn you, this special deal is only till midnight tonight. And once everyone's checked out, we're down to single figures.
So say this is your sleeve or your hem. You turn your hem up.
Yes.
Okay. If you then turn it back on itself, okay,
Right.
we can then work our way down that hemline. So I haven't got the blade because I wouldn't want to actually cut onto my fabric. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you open it out,
Oh, wow.
you've then got sort of like a nice sort of finish.
That's like on
of a
a
little
leotard or a kind of, what's the word? It's not a leotard. What's an all-in-one?
Singlety?
No, not me for me. I mean for you. You know, like all-in-one legs. They do gymnastics in it like that. And
Leotard?
Yeah, but they're finishing off of the neck and the arms and everything. It's
Yes.
really, really neat like that.
This is what I do on my wrestlers'
Yes,
trunks.
all right.
On my wrestling trunks.
I wasn't going
So,
to wrestling chunks today, but
Okay, so it just gives you a nice cuff edge.
Yes.
So if you're making little children's leggings, anything like
Yes,
that,
yeah.
then that's an absolute ideal way of finishing off, nice, quick, easy
Brilliant.
way. And that's without the actual blade. Okay?
okay.
Okay. So the next thing, so that's disengaging it. You've then got, I'm not sure whether, if I take the actual,
Oh,
okay.
you've just taken a blade off.
I've just taken the actual presser foot off.
Oh, okay.
Just so inside, whether the camera can get in.
Yeah, coming
we've
into,
got,
there you go.
Again, if I turn this round. So
You
this
can tell
is
she's
your
done this before,
This is
can't
your
you?
two feed dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, as I say, we've disengaged the actual upper blade, but if you can see, this then moves, I'm not sure, yeah, sort of through
What am I
here.
looking at now? Oh,
So
yes.
There's this like solid block,
Yeah.
but it actually moves in and out, and this is your lower blade.
That never moves then. The lower blade never moves.
No,
does
it only moves. And so it's the upper blade that's rubbing against.
Yes.
Okay, which cuts it. But this lower blade will actually alter your stitch width.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you can do the thing between the 6mm and the 4mm. Is that what you're saying about?
No, this
No.
will just literally alter again on the different fabrics that you're using.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes, so if I take it to the extreme, so I'll close it right up, okay. So sometimes you'll look at it and you'll think, oh, yeah, okay, it's stitching okay. However, the fabric just seems to be either bulking or turning over inside, sort of
Yeah.
rolling, or it may be that you're saying, well, you know, my stitches are hanging off the edge. They're a bit frilly on the edge.
Yes.
And it's all to do with the stitch width. Okay. So re-engaged the blade.
looking for the instructions. Oh, there it is at the front.
There we go, and I've come undone.
The instruction leaflet, the instructions manual that comes with it is very, very thorough as well. Very comprehensive.
So my lower looper has just come
Oh,
and
sorry.
threaded. No, it's fine. So this is how quick and easy it is to actually re-thread it back up.
Want to borrow my glasses?
I need something. I've got.
We had a tool the other day, didn't we, Hannah? It's brand new. It's like a thread tool to help you thread the needles on an overlocker. So it's got it's like a long. It wasn't that.
That comes with the machine.
Oh.
And that helps to thread.
Looks like coming off a David Attenborough under the sea thing, you know, like a squid. It looks like.
Okay, so the one end, you can actually put your needle in.
Yeah.
And that helps you then hold your needle when you're taking needles in and out, and it won't fall down.
Oh no, this was to thread through your needle.
And then that
Leslie
end,
does it as well.
and then that end, you put the thread across and you push forward, and the little metal blade will then push it through the eye of the needle. That comes with it.
While you're
That's it.
oh, you've done it. I was going to say, we have got threads bundles as well, because obviously you need to buy your threads in fours, really. Now, what you do need to do is move them around, because obviously the blue thread version, this one at the edge here, you don't use as much of that as, say, you do of the yellow one or the green one. So if you're using all the same colour threads, just move your thread things around. We've got them in black. Move your threads around, then they'll wear out more, you know, kind of more evenly, as it were, sort of thing. Now, I always ask Amanda this question. Do you change your thread every time you change to a different frock?
No.
Project? No.
No.
Navy?
I think I'm quite renowned as the lazy sewer sometimes.
Yeah.
And you don't have to. You can alternate some of your threads. If you sort of like, well, no, I've got some. I mean, the amount of times when I sew at home, and I'm like, I've got a sewing shop and I haven't got something at home. So I'm like scrabbling around, and it may be that I've got a grey, I've got a blue, and I've got a cream, and something like that. You can mix and match them, because they will actually blend really well. Grey is fantastic for blending.
They are brilliant. Now, we're selling them in bundles of 4. That's for 4. £31.49 is for 4. So you can put the... I mean, we do sell them individually as well, but this is a really good deal, this one. If you buy them in the 4, I would go for... well, I don't know. I'd go for black, white and grey. That's what I'd have in my stash, basically, eventually.
Yeah, I always recommend on our courses, you will always need 4 black, 4 white.
Yes.
Okay, because they are your basic colours.
Yeah, and then your grey is...
Then your greys, and after that, literally, you only really need 3 of most colours.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do myself out of sales at most times, but, you know, I have to be truthful and honest.
No.
A lot of the times, you will only need 3 of a colour.
Exactly.
Because a lot of the times you're only finishing, and you can then mix and match them.
OK, we've got 3 minutes left with the overlocker.
Okay, right. So this is your stitch width. Okay, so this was with the stationary block fully closed. Okay, so if you can see it's just got the loops. It's not a brilliant.
It's not quite on the end.
It's not quite sort of on the end. So you can get sort of a more exaggerated. It's just that I'm using calico and it does behave really well.
Yes.
Okay. So it's just literally hanging off the edge there. So that is saying that your cutting width is too narrow.
Right.
Okay. So we can then turn it out, give ourselves a gap. But on the other hand, this, you might go, well, that's okay. But can you see?
It's folding, isn't it?
It's just rolling
the
edge through. Okay. So then that is telling us that our cutting width is a little bit too wide. And we need to push it back again, because you should have it where it is sitting directly just on the top, and it's nice and flat.
Brilliant.
That's a better one.
Is there one other point, one final point I want to make why somebody should buy an overlocker?
It's a game changer. It's just a game changer. The minute I had one, I haven't bought myself another piece of garment to wear from a shop in the last 7 years.
The thing is, we're talking about, you don't have to just make, when I made costumes, right, all the inside seams were all finished with overlockers. We didn't overlock them together. We still overlocked them open like that, so you can still alter them and change them.
Yeah.
But it means all of your seams, every single one of your seams is finished professionally. It's very sturdy, so you can wash it and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant like that. Right, there it is now. I just need to, before I go on to my next treat, I need to tell you this machine normally sells for £449 till midnight tonight or until stocks last. Cyber Monday, it's definitely going to be stocks last, I'm being told now. You can get this today, right now, for £300. I don't want to sound, that sounded me like a shopping telly presenter and I didn't want to do that. But £381.65. Fantastic, fantastic price. Now, we're down to how many did you say? Single figures now, so it won't last till midnight tonight. You need to check out your baskets. You do need to check out your basket if you've got it in your basket. Oh, and also the grey overlocking thread's been very, very popular as well. So if you've got that in your basket, please check out that as well. Right, the next treat, I'm going to leave you here for 1 second, but I'm going to tell you, we'll take the graphics out. The next treat is an embroidery machine, and it's a Cyber Monday special. But it's an embroidery machine you haven't seen before. But before we go to the machine, while they set it up over there, I'm just going to show you a few bits and bobs you might need to buy to go with the embroidery machine, and then we'll go back to Amanda and she'll give us a quick demonstration on a brand spanking new Cyber Monday deal on an embroidery machine. Okay? Right, so the things I've got to show you are winter. Of course, I didn't bring my glasses with me today. It must be that one. £12.99. Metla silk finish cotton 50. Winter kit. These are cotton threads. £12.99 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are not, we've moved off overlocking now. We've moved off overlocking now. These are onto embroidery and other sewing. Cotton threads there. Okay. Oh, hang on, sorry. Okay, next one. Spring. Spring is next. And also, here's the spring one. £12.99. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colours. £12.99. Okay. Oh, no, I'll move it. Okay, that's spring, that's spring, that's spring. Then I've got autumn. We've gone off the chronological down. Oh, look, they're gorgeous colours, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous colours. They're £12.99. £12.99. And then I've also got, look at this, my favourite, summer. Look at these gorgeous, gorgeous colours. £12.99. I've also got 2 other metallic threads here. I'm hurrying because I want to get over to Amanda, you see, because we've got a special cyber deal for you. Right, so which one first? Gold. We don't advise putting these in a bobbin. You put them in the top and then you put your thread or your filler in the bobbin. £1.49. Oh, add it to your order. Add it to your order, that's what I do. And then, last but not least, silver. And then I'll move back to Amanda. Look. £1.49. £1.49. Right, I'm only dithering because I want to get back to Amanda because special deal. Thanks, sorry, Chris. Right, we're not going to put the graphics in yet, but this is an embroidery machine. We have never, ever had it before. It's brand new to us today. It's from Elna. It's an Elna sewing machine. You might have seen it, actually, on our Facebook page, our Facebook page. Right, I've got a still here. Shall I show you the still? Go! Now, after today, at 1 minute past midnight, if you come online at 1 minute past midnight tomorrow morning, you'll be paying £599.99. Now, already that's a fantastic price for an embroidery machine, But today, oh hang on, for today and today only, £478.99 for an embroidery machine. A beautiful embroidery machine. Right, right, you just, it's fabulous, it's fantastic, but it's a Cyber Monday deal, £478 now. Remember, $599 already is a brilliant price for an embroidery machine, but up until midnight tonight, because it's Cyber Monday, you can get it for £478.99. At midnight tonight, it will go back up to £599, £599 and £600. £600, won't it?
Okay, right.
So,
So
you go. I've got things in here that I'll bring out. Yeah.
Okay, so it comes with your embroidery hoop.
Right.
Okay, so it's 14 by 14. Okay, you can get an additional optional extra, which is a 50 by 50.
Right.
Which will be a smaller hoop.
Yes.
Okay.
But this on this machine, this is the biggest you can go.
This is the biggest hoop that you've got. Okay. So when you use an embroidery machine, you will need to stabilise your fabrics.
Oh yes.
Okay, because otherwise it will pucker. So we've actually got some pre-formed already.
I thought I was having a little bundle, wasn't I, Hannah, over there?
Okay. So what I tend to use when I use my embroidery machine, okay, is you can use your stitch and tear.
Yeah.
So you put a layer of your stitch and tear in. So you cut off what you need.
Yes.
Place that inside.
You just brought this from home.
I just, whipped into the shop at 4 o'clock this morning.
Hannah's talking to somebody, but I'm not quite sure what she's saying.
Okay, so you would just literally...
Oh, loads going in baskets already. Also, Hannah... Oh, yeah, brilliant. We've got a little bundle, right, going on. So you've got stitch and tear. There's Roger. You've got Bondweb, you've got the snippers, and you've got the thread marker. That's not £478, that's £13.99. Right, sorry, Amanda, keep going.
No, that's fine. So, yeah, you can use your Bondweb on the back. You can use your stitch and tear if you want to. You can use your Solvay.
Pardon?
Okay, you can use the Solvay. So this is what is soluble in water.
Oh, OK.
So,
do we sell that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I've never seen it before.
Yeah, I've done a couple of Eileen sort of demos. So again, you can actually...
It's your hair, really, isn't it?
You can place that in and embroider a lace design on it, dissolve it away, and then you've then just got your pre-formed lace.
So if you did a butterfly just on that...
Or a snowflake, anything like that, and then you can dry them out, hang them up.
Oh, do you know, like that, Tilly Rose Vintage would like that. She likes things like that.
So that would be lovely, or you can then just like applique them onto... You know,
fantastic.
your items that you want. So there's different stabilisers that you can use. I'm not sure if you've got any, but you can also, I think you've got some examples of like on the towel. So if you want to sort of like do monograms.
Oh, yes,
like
because that one wasn't done with this machine, but this one was.
Okay, so on towels, bathrobes,
but it'll be the same thing because it's Elna printers. This is my towel from my dressing room here. Now, Hannah's stressing upstairs, everyone, because there's so many of you putting them in your basket. £478.99. Now, what saving is that? That was a 20% saving, wasn't it? 20% saving, that one. 400, it's only till midnight time. So there's that one. There's the butterfly one here. Oh, let's get rid of that thread. These are all, I mean, look. So if you did that butterfly just on that what do you call it?
I'm not sure whether Stone Quarter sells it, but you would still stabilise underneath.
Yeah.
Okay. But because you've got a thicker pile, you can get, you can use a Solvay, or you can get like a plastic film.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Which you can have, they can be either heat dissolvable or water dissolvable, and it just stops the thread from sinking into the deep pile.
Oh, okay. Brilliant.
So you actually embroider on top of it and then remove it away afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many of you calling in. I'll just show you this very quickly. We'll get on with it. Brand spanking new, saving £121 if you buy it before midnight tonight. It's not at midnight tonight. It won't go back up to because we've not sold it before. It will be at £599.99, which is brilliant already for an embroidery machine. But you're going to get this if you buy it before midnight today. A Cyber Monday deal, £478.99. Right. But check out your baskets. People on the phone lines, you'll be fine because you're checking out obviously as you talk to them. But if you've got one in your basket, you do need to check out. Sorry, Amanda. Go.
It's fine. Okay, so with your hoop, you put your stabiliser in and the item that you wish to embroider.
Yeah.
And you squeeze the hoop down. I'm probably not really going to do this justice. Okay, so you squeeze that down. Okay, and then you can tighten through. You've got this on the side, and you can tighten it up to make it nice and taut.
Now, if you've got fabric in there, which is the like? If I was embroidering on top of this, is my fabric facing up? So the right side of your fabric's in there.
Yeah, you can see it happen.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got really thick fabric, okay, so people at Elna might go. What I do, because I break the rules, is you can sometimes. So I'll put my stitch and tear in. You can even sort of like mark up because you've got your grid marks that come over the top.
Yes.
Okay.
This all comes with the machine.
This comes with the machine, and I will then mark through onto my paper, sort of my areas. So you've got these little holes inside.
Yeah.
So I know which is my central point.
Yeah.
I will then just use a small ruler to sort of actually mark my centre point. I'll then spray it with some repositional spray.
Right.
Okay, so as I say, I do apologise if
This is
Elnas are going to go in like,
not Elna,
what did she say?
Right.
Okay, so this is my way of doing it.
No, but you're
okay?
a sewer. You do it every day.
But it's like if you want to do a T-shirt or something like that, it's quite difficult sometimes if the garment is already like made up that you're trying to sort of get it underneath. So get your area, and you've marked up where you want your central piece to be. Place that on the top, and the repositional then will just hold it in place.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yes.
And especially if it's quite a thick item, because, again, it'll only sort of go so far.
Right.
All right, so that's my little work of. And then you've just got this little release button here.
Yeah,
and it just slides on to the embroidery arm.
Right.
Okay. So it's got 55 pre-formed
55 built-in patterns, and these are they they show you the stitch pattern, everything.
Yeah.
Now it's also got a USB holder, no, hang on.
Yeah, a USB port.
Port. That's the word I was looking for. I was thinking of gin, and I couldn't think what the word I was looking for. So if you don't want one of these designs, then you can download them onto your USB stick and put your USB stick into the USB port and take those through. As long as they're the right size to fit within the frame.
Yeah, when you go onto any of the embroidery sites, make sure that it fits your hoop. And a lot of them will sort of show what size that they will come to. They should do. And also make sure that you download it in the format that your machine takes.
Yes.
Okay, but again, it will actually sort of say which ones they are, and then you'll click on that one, and you'll pay for it, and then it'll just download into your basket.
Okay. Now, as I said, it's got 55 embroidery designs. It's got 3 alphabet styles, which we've got in here. 18 built-in border designs. That's 50. Oh, I'm not. Let me know. There's your 3 alphabets. Please check out. Oh, we're moving on to something else then. It's an introductory offer only for today until midnight. Tomorrow, it'll still be a fantastic price at $599.99, but today only $400. Cyber Monday, isn't it? Right.
Okay, so if we wanted to do a bit of an alphabet.
Right.
Okay, so if I turn off and turn on, and then, because I know the camera's sort of coming in.
Right.
Into it. So it is easy to use. All right, so you don't need to sort of worry too much. Okay.
Oh.
She says.
She says.
That's
there you
it.
go.
Okay. So the top area, when you press the little flower, that will then come through to all the different preset designs.
Right.
You've then got these 2 little pages, and you just literally, so you've got 14 pages, so you can actually scroll through. Okay.
Is it
Which
going?
ones you want? Yeah. Nice. It show up. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. There you go.
is
Yeah,
it?
you go. Oh, yeah. We couldn't see that. Yes.
Yeah, it's got here a little, I don't know whether, little button. Does that show up better on camera? Which will actually brighten and dim.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Don't worry, we can see it now. It was just on the angle that it was on. We couldn't see
okay?
it.
So, yeah, you literally will just...
Can we do number 30? Oh, no, we've moved.
Which one did you want?
35.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look.
Okay.
Oh, what's it?
So it then positions itself into the
These
centre.
machines, I just love them. Go on, yeah.
Okay, so on here, it's now telling us that it's going to take 7 minutes to print, to actually do. We're going to need 9 colours.
9?
Yeah. Okay, and it's going to work out at 46 by 52 millimetres in size.
And now, can you make it bigger if you want to?
You can. Okay, so you then...
Putting her on the spot now.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to go, oh my God. So you then go down to this grid line.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says wait. Oh, there you go.
That's it. Okay. And so you can actually increase or decrease by 20%.
So 100% would be the size that it told me.
Yeah, and then you can then take that in. Okay, so it comes up with 100%. You can either take it up to 120%.
Yeah.
Or it'll take it down to 80%.
Oh, okay.
And you just plus and minus it through.
But that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. 20% up and 20% down. That's quite a lot, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay.
You can also, with your designs, when you go into this area on the grid mark, you can also then flip the design, so like mirror image
brilliant.
them.
Yes.
Okay. Or you can actually then rotate it by 45 degrees.
Brilliant. So if you're doing something like that, you can get the little man there, the little man there, and the little man there and there if you wanted to. So brilliant.
And take it through on that one. Okay. So if we just leave that as they are. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
You've then got this main area.
I've got to ask a quick question. You said at the beginning 9 colours.
Yes.
So you don't put all 9 colours on at the beginning, do you?
No, you can't. I mean, you can sort of. When I first had mine, I just sat in awe and my head kind of going with it. And then you have to then just change the colour. It'll tell you when to change the colour.
So like you've got a greeny blue tealy on there.
Yeah.
You do all the greeny blue teals, then it'll stop and say,
Yeah.
change your thread to colour number 2, and then you change it. Right,
That's
got
right.
it. Right.
This machine, okay, also, when you set up, it's got 4 manufacturers of different threads.
Say that again.
It will ask you which manufacturer's thread you're going to use.
Oh, wow.
Because then on the preset colours, it will then say change over to colour 458.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But you don't have to. You can have as much
Whatever
fun
colour,
as
yeah.
whatever colour you fancy it going to.
Okay, brilliant.
All right?
Yep, go.
Okay, so when we're embroidering as well, it's a good idea to actually invest in some bobbing thread. It's a little bit finer.
Now, we did have some of that. Is it still on the web? Oh, we haven't got any for today, so if it's not on the web now, it will be soon. Because, yes, we asked for it specially, didn't we?
So I'm just hoping that my bobbing is... Right, okay, so I just need to actually thread my needle.
Remember, while we rethread the needle, remember the deal? Today only, Hannah's got into, like, super... selling telly mode now. Come on, John, come on. Introductory Cyber Monday price, save £121. Now, you've never seen it before. We've never, ever had it on air before. At midnight tonight, it will be available to sell as one of our stock items at £599.99. But today, for Cyber Monday, today until midnight tonight, that is, if you're watching on the repeat, it's midnight on Monday, £478.99.
Okay, are we ready to go?
Yeah, we are.
So what I've done is I've actually just brought the needle position down and I've brought the bobbin thread up to the top. Pull them through, and I tend to find if you actually just rest it into your
hook it up there. Now, is the foot down?
I've now put the foot down.
But it's not
going to touch.
touching.
It's a bit like when you free motion quilt.
Yes.
Okay, you need that area.
Yes.
Okay, and we just press the button.
So now it's going to do 9. We don't know what it's going to.
I'm not too sure where it starts.
Where the green's going to go.
No.
So now, it says it tells you how long the whole thing's going to take. It said 7 minutes. Was it 7 or 9 minutes?
7 minutes. And we're on, and it's now showing us we're on the first colour of 9.
Yes.
And it's saying 220 silver grey, but we're using the teal.
Yeah, we're using the green, yeah.
So I think this is his little trousers.
Oh.
Change colour.
Okay.
Okay. And
now I have to tell you, is his around? Oh, we've got a film. While we check, is there anything that you need to know about the thread? Is it just like doing a sewing machine?
Just like doing a sewing machine. Really easy.
Open.
Yeah, it's easy, isn't it? Okay, so it's threads on. Just make sure it's not catching around the arm of it. That's it. Under the tension, threads up exactly the same as a normal sewing
Yeah,
machine.
so it's just very much like a normal sewing machine.
Certainly is. And it's got your needle threader. Which
Now,
makes it
Neil,
easy.
you don't see Neil in this film, but he had to go on this last night and they filmed it. Look. So if Neil can do it, that's Hannah's words, not mine. That's Hannah's words, not mine. If Neil can do it. So anyway, back to...
Okay, so some of the pre-formed ones I was playing this morning.
Okay, get that one off now. We've enough boards of Neil's now.
So you've got, I think I looked at, there was about 3 of sort of like the red work sort of design. So absolutely fantastic for your quilting, for your blocks.
Do you know what? Jane did that on this morning's quilt. Oh, no, it wasn't this morning. It's the other one that Jane showed me today. She's just done that on a quilt. So could you put a quilt under there?
Yes. So it's great for your quilting as well.
Obviously, you'd have to be... you'd have to keep an eye on it. If you're putting a huge quilt under there...
Yeah, you can't just walk away, have your cup of tea, go and make phone calls.
Yeah.
It's not advisable because things can, and I've done that, and like something's kind of like folded over, and
when it's something this size, it's not too worrying. But if it was a full-size quilt, you'd have to be careful.
Yeah.
But look, isn't it brilliant? All the different ones on there. Look. Okay.
So yeah, so it's great, as I say, so if you just want that embossed
Yes, yes.
on your quilt, it's lovely.
Okay. Oh,
So his trousers are coming on quite nicely now.
are these trousers? Looks like a bust to me. Oh no, I see. I can see.
This is him, isn't it?
It's very intricate. Oh, they're going to tell us now to change colour again, aren't
Yep.
they? Oh, there he is. That's what we're doing. Oh, I didn't realise he had a girlfriend. They're not flares, Hannah. They're like your Jaeger cat suit look. Is this little lunchbox? There's his girlfriend. So now we've done the main part of his trousers. So we're now changing to a pale blue, sky blue.
It's only because it's actually told me baby blue, so I thought,
Baby
okay,
blue.
well, we'll go with it.
Right, you do need to check out your basket. So many of you coming in to get this. You do need to check out that. Remember, it's an introductory offer, only till midnight tonight. You've never seen this machine before. At midnight tonight, we will have it as our general stock at $599.99, which is brilliant for an embroidery machine. But if you buy it today before midnight, you can have it for £478.99. It comes with that hoop, doesn't it?
It
comes
does.
with that hoop.
Yep.
You can buy a smaller hoop if you want to go with it. And remember, it has a USB, so it has 55. So this little man that we're doing, there's 55 different ones of those. That are built in, not all of little men. No, there are flowers of tape measures of so. Look, let me show you. Oh, there you go. Well done.
So these are all the designs. So you've got bouquets, flower designs, corner embellishments, the butterflies, tape measures, the cupcakes.
Teapot, Delph,
that's the
teapot. Little duck. Look, Hannah, you could put cactuses in yours. Anyway, I'll show you. Let Amanda carry on.
No? So it's absolutely great. And while you're playing, I would just... It's like when I sort of do one-to-ones with like normal different machines. Literally do yourself a sampler. They look so different when they're actually stitched out.
This little Dutch boy's looking very different to how I thought he was going to look.
Okay, and then you've got all your different alphabets. And
Well,
then you've got
alphabets, I can show you alphabets.
And then you've got your border designs. And I was quite impressed how big they actually, because you can actually make them the small, the medium, and the large
Yes.
as well. So they come up to a really good size, and that's without.
I'll flick you through. Look.
So that one. Is this one of the border designs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget 18 of these, but also you can flick that. So if you were making a tablecloth or napkins and you wanted one of those in each corner, you can flick it. So you know what I mean? So it's like flowers, lovely embroidery, butterfly. Oh, there he is. That's why you need 9 colours. Look, hair, face, blouse, trousers, spots, shoes and socks. Oh, there's even a little windmill where they live, look. There's one of the border designs. Isn't that lovely? Really, oh, we've only got 2 minutes left. So, it's got 55 of those. It's got border designs. It's got the 3 different scripts in there as well. And just all those really, really beautiful designs. Remember, it's today until midnight only at £478.99. It will go back up to £599.90. Not back up to, because you've never seen it. It will be available at £600 from midnight tonight. So if you want it at £478.99, then buy it now. It's an introductory offer. We will now be stocking this embroidery machine. However, it will be £599.99 if you buy it at 1 minute past midnight tonight.
He's doing his shoes now.
Shoes and braces, look. The trouble with these is they become addictive, don't they? Because
Yes.
you go, oh, I'll just do the little girl now. Oh, I'll just do their windmill now. Oh, I'll just do a mouse now.
But it is just such a lovely way of being able to personalise things. And even if you don't actually sew and make your clothes, you can then actually go on and just
But
anything
that's what
that you actually already.
Neil said earlier. If he would just buy one, he doesn't sew, he doesn't make anything, but he'd buy one of these just so he could
Monogram everything.
And I said, when would you use it, Neil? He went, right, see what I'm wearing? On this jumper, I'd put a little aeroplane here. On my shirt underneath, I put a row of little minis, because his minis going back to he's had to downsize. So he's got a row of little minis on his T-shirt. He'd have his name put on his back pocket, on his jeans and things like that. He just said he'd use it for everything. Do you know what I mean? You changing colour again?
Yep.
Yeah, you've got 30 seconds. You're going to have fun getting that one in. Oh, look, she's done it. She's done it. Now remember, it's an introductory offer for today, Cyber Monday only. We will have it in stock from midnight tonight at £599.99, but for today, £478.99.
Okay. And then when you've got all these little threads, they're just jump threads, and you just literally trim those off.
What we're going to do is we've only got 20 seconds left now with Amanda. And Amanda's not coming back to another show today. She's off home now. She's part-time today. We will get Chris to finish off the little Dutch boy. So at 11 o'clock, I'll bring it back in my 11 o'clock hour. And I'll let you know about remaining stock, and I'll show you the little Dutch boy then. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, Amanda, for your expertise.
You.
Don't go anywhere. Jane's back with table runners. And check out your basket. Quilter she goes straight after this.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
As soon as you place an order with us, we get to work on making your shopping experience that extra bit special. Our warehouse team pick your items and cut your fabric with the greatest care and precision. Cut fabric is neatly folded and packed in a tissue paper-lined presentation box. And when we're satisfied that it's just perfect, it gets the Sewing Quarter seal of approval. So whether you're giving a gift or treating yourself, you can shop with confidence, knowing your Sewing Quarter purchases will arrive in style.
Simply Sewing is a magazine for dressmakers and home sewists who are passionate about fabrics and love to sew with stylish patterns. Each issue is packed with technical know-how, templates and easy-to-follow instructions to sew yourself quick wardrobe updates, accessories, plushy toys, gifts, bags and more. Plus, each issue comes with a free dress pattern from our expanding trend-led collection. We're proudly flying the flag for contemporary sewing with stylish patterns and beautiful photography to inspire sewists across the globe at every level. The Sewing Quarter website is simple and easy to use. You can view a live broadcast of the show on our homepage. Get instant access to our online shop, which has a wide range of wonderful products for you to choose from. You can also enjoy a selection of projects and guides which we have on offer to help you enhance your skills and gain valuable tips. Watch the live shows and you can buy the product which is currently being shown on air. You can even message the studio to ask our presenters or team any questions you might have. Below, you'll find all the products from today's show for you to look at and purchase. On the right of the screen, next to today's products, you will find our simple program guide listing all upcoming shows. So, join us today at sewingquarter.com. Don't miss Sewing Quarter on Tuesday the 28th of November, when guest designer Victoria Peat has 2 hours of Christmas treats in store for you. First, she has a fantastic quilt-as-you-go quilt that you can make in time for Christmas. This Rolling Stone design is available in gorgeous Kaffe Fassett fabrics or the stunning Peacock and Pear collection from Lewis and Irene. Then, in her second hour, Victoria is back with beautiful bags, inspired by Debbie von Grabler-Crozier's Bag Boutique book. You can make your own Christmas gifts with Victoria's top tips for sewing unique handbags with a professional finish. So don't miss out on Tuesday the 28th of November. Tune in from 8 a.m. only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Jane's back, making all that noise in the background there. We've got two lovely projects, two very different projects to show you. What Jane's going to be showing you, do you remember these, right? Jane's going to be showing you how to make these, but with a difference. We are going to be doing curved flying geese on the ones that we're about to make, but I've got two bundles to make those lovely Christmas placemats. And what you get, I've got the ones there that are made of the same, same fabric as these. Now you get 3 meters of fabric. That's going to make a lot of placemats, isn't it? So what you get a meter of the red holly, you get a meter of the linear green, and you get a meter of the white holly. You get the thread and les instructions. That's French for instructions. £41.49 for all of those. Now we've got so that's one that Jane's already made them in. The one that she's going to be demonstrating. Now I've never seen this fabric before. You get a meter of each of these fabrics. I love this bauble fabric. So you get a meter of the bauble fabric, you get a meter of the Spectrum Solid Green, and a meter of the Spectrum Solid Christmas Red, and the thread, and the instructions. At £36.49. So they're the two bundles that Jane's going to be showing, the bundle that Jane's going to be showing us how to do. But do you remember these? Do you remember this gorgeous table runner and placemats? Right? Now, they were so popular that we decided to bring, now it's a version of. It's not, it's a version of those. So I'll take you through the fabrics now that you're getting. Look at the big, you get 9 meters of fabric here. 9 meters of fabric, thread, and 2 quilt-as-you-goes. 2 quilt-as-you-goes as well. So, so first of all, this is the quilt-as-you-go for the table runner. You get all of this in the £129.99, right? You get the quilt-as-you-go table runner. You get the quilt-as-you-go placemats. You get the thread. Then let's just go through all this fabric you get. These are all ½ meter. So you get ½ meter of the sprig. You get ½ meter of the Riviera linear. You get ½ meter of that gorgeous tile. I love that. ½ meter of the ditzy flowers. ½ meter of the swirl. Then, this is where it changes. You then get ½ meter of the blue and white flowers. It's Copenhagen range, this one, Dashwood. ½ meter of the butterflies. ½ meter of the splodge. ½ meter of the baby chickens. ½ meter of the, what's those little flies that come out in summer that glow? Glow worms are they called? Fireflies. Then, now this one, that one should have been at the top there, but that one there is part of the original range. So you get ½ meter, and you get ½ meter of that gorgeous, like cobalty blue. Nautical, it says nautical. Right, but then, on top of that, you get 1.5 meters of the navy blue, and 1.5 meters of ivory. Right. All of these, apart from the Macawa solids, are all ranges we cannot get back. So once they've gone, they've absolutely gone. It's a mixture of the Dashwood Copenhagen and Blue Rhapsody. And now, what's that one there then? Oh, that's Copenhagen, is it? Oh, sorry, Jane knew that. Didn't need Hannah for that. Jane answered quicker. I don't remember that one. Anyway, 9 meters of fabric, 2 quilt-as-you-goes, and the thread, £129.99. Right, before I go to Jane, if you love the pattern, let me show you the pattern again. So this is the coaster pattern, placemat pattern. No, I'm not talking about the fabric, I'm just talking about the design, right? If you like that design is called Casablanca. If you want to make Casablanca placemats, then you need this quilt-as-you-go. No fabric, just the quilt-as-you-go. I'll stop shouting in a minute, £15.99. Okay. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's this one. I'm showing the wrong. This is the placemat. Sorry, showing the wrong one. That was my bad. My bad. I was thinking, where? I can't see Casablanca written on there anyway. Right, and then remember the runner, the table runner. This is the gorgeous table runner. If you love this. Now, obviously, I'm not selling with the fabrics. I'm just showing you the finished item that Jane made. If you just want the quilt-as-you-go, for the table runner, £15.99. £15.99. Okay, let's go and join Jane. Because she's going to show us something new today. Because they're flying geese on that one, aren't they? But you're going to do curved flying geese, I believe.
It's the same.
I'll show you here. Here it is. Finished table mat. Okay, so that's what we're making. That's what we're making now. Okay, so shall we start? So I just need these, Chris. That's what Hannah's saying. Thank you. That was supposed to bring with me. What?
Mind your arm on the iron.
That's
I
all right.
just reached over there and I was like...
Thanks, Mum. Right, okay. Go.
Right, okay. So you get your pattern, don't you, with the
Yes, you do.
bundle. And
Instructions.
Instructions. So it's the same measurements for the curved flying geese as it is for those ones. So you're cutting the same fabric, same way.
Do you know what? I think I might do a mixture of the two.
You could.
Some curved, some straight.
Yeah, you could.
You know what I mean? They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, so the measurements are the same. Do you need the instructions?
No, it's fine.
Right.
So you need 3 rectangles, which are your tree part.
Yes.
2.5 by 4.5.
Right, but all these details are in the instructions, aren't they?
And then you'll need 6 2.5-inch squares. Same as that one.
Oh, so all the ingredients are exactly the same. It's just the technique.
The technique's slightly different.
Okay.
So you take your 2 squares.
Yeah.
And you take your rectangle and you fold your rectangle in half.
Right.
Along the length. And you sandwich it between the 2 squares.
Excuse me. Is this what you do? Is it the same technique for both up to now, or is that one completely different?
This technique now, this bit here is slightly different.
Okay.
It's different.
Can we go? Will you take us through that one?
I will.
Gently
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Gently.
So you've got your rectangle sandwiched between your 2 squares.
Right.
Now, your instinct is to sew along
that's exactly
those
what I would
edges.
have done, yeah.
You don't. You sew along the bottom edge or the top edge, however you're looking at it. So you're where the fold is. You're encasing that fold.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Excuse me.
So you're just doing one edge?
Yes. No, it hasn't done it. So.
Oh, yeah, I've been a bit quiet with the messages. Hello, Michelle. My partner Clint said, when are you coming to help with my sheet show? Oh, Shelley's having this, right, in her garden, right? Her boyfriend, partner Clint, is building her a sewing room, like
Oh, lovely.
and she put a picture on Facebook to start with. It was just looked like it was just a wooden frame. Now it looks like a log cabin. It's got all the fascia on it, like a with windows and the door, and then the log. It looks fantastic. I thought that's nice. He went, yeah, just come and help if you like, mate. Right, okay,
So you've got this effect going on.
So there's the fold.
There's the rectangle.
Yeah.
And that's the fold there.
Yeah.
So you grab the two
Oh, here we
corners of the rectangle and you give it a pull. And it forms.
That just looks like a posh flying goose now.
It's a
Flying
fold-
geese.
It's a folded flying goose.
Geese.
Geese,
Geese.
flying geese. So you could leave it at that stage if you wanted to.
If you wanted to.
And you'd have that.
Yes.
I'm just going to do a little line of stitch at the bottom just to hold it down, to stop it flirting around. So just
Do what did you say?
in the seam.
So that's Michael upstairs.
Yes.
Ginger Mike is suggesting you put a bit of wadding in it before you do your line of stitching.
You
And then
could.
you could have a padding. Except it's a placemat, so it means when you're eating your sprouts, your plate's going to do that, isn't it? Morning all. I have the embroidery machine and it's brilliant. I love it. Says Josephine in the Isle of Man.
Ted's come on, done.
Oh, so who asked that? Anne asked if you could sew on the embroidery machine as well. No, it's purely an embroidery machine. That was the last size machine, not this one, obviously. This one just needs to be rethreaded. Did you forget to thread it up for you?
No, I've threaded it. It's just come undone. I think I didn't leave enough
Oh,
length of thread between.
We just talked about that in the last
Yes.
hour. Right, so you're just basting it down.
Yeah, just.
So I wouldn't put any wadding in them if you are going to use them. Do you know what? No, Mike. What I would do is if you've got little bowls of crisps or nuts around the lounge, and you're putting them on there, then you could make these padded, couldn't you? Because the bowl's not going to wafty over on them. Oh yes, if you're having olives. No, I don't know.
So that's just held it down. What you've got
Right.
is you've got pockets there.
So what's that called in theory?
That's a folded flying goose.
A folded
Flying geese.
Yeah.
Flying geese. So you could leave them
Yeah.
at that if you wanted to and join them all together like you would
Yes.
that principle.
Okay. But
So it's no waste on that one. But what we're going to do is we're going to just bring,
like a cathedral window.
just like a cathedral window, just bring that edge round.
I'm just thinking
that
though
edge
about the
round.
folded. If you folded flying geese, Hannah has this habit when we go to this cafe just round the corner, and she has a habit of like nicking all the little sachets of salt and pepper, right?
Just stick them in the pockets.
But Hannah, look, you could keep them in there on your placemat. I'll get somebody to get. I'll get Chris to get them out the kitchen, and I'll show you in a minute.
I'm just going to.
No, I don't think you can fit a knife and fork in there, Michael, somehow. Oh, Hannah wants it to be stressed that she's not stealing. That they're. Oh, you've done it again. They're free
Just
condiments.
changing the thread.
What are you changing it for this time?
Changing it for green, just so that it doesn't show up so much on the edge.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sew that edge down.
Right. I love this Christmas bauble fabric. I've not seen it before.
It's lovely, isn't it? Nice
That's
little-
that bundle there, £36. Now, 3 metres of fabric is going to make you an awful lot of placemats, isn't it?
Yes, you could make a table runner and everything to go with it, and
You could,
napkins
yeah.
and all sorts of things.
Because you've used the backing, the red backing on there,
Yes.
on these, and on the holly one, you've used the red holly backing. And like you say, you can make a lovely little table runner or little coasters or anything to go with, couldn't you? You've been a bit fancy with the quilting on this one as well. You did crosshatch on that one. So this one here has got free
Machine.
motion in.
Free motion.
Good way to test it, Hannah's saying, because it looks like you're just practicing, she said, on
Yeah,
that one.
it is a good way
Yeah.
to practice your free motion, because
Yeah.
it's just a small
and then
area.
There's this one here, which is crosshatch. If you got the embroidery machine, you could put names on there, couldn't you? Mind you, that means you've got to invite them for dinner all the time.
So I've just,
No.
not very well, sewn along the curve there just to catch it down. You could do it by hand or you can do it by machine, whichever you wish.
Now, last time we did cathedral windows with Lucy, she hand-stitched that down.
Yes.
You could hand-stitch that
You
down as well,
could,
couldn't
yeah,
you?
yeah. So that makes it, and then that stops you being able to put your little sachet of salt in it.
Tell you what, She was busy shouting, going,
I said-
oh, metallic thread, so it looks like tinsel. That's
Yeah,
what she was
she
doing
could,
upstairs.
yeah.
What were you saying?
It holds it down so you can't put your sachet of salt in
No,
it.
no, you can't. I was just thinking that.
So that's the folded flying goose.
Okay, geese.
Geese.
And you make 3. I'm not picking on her.
No,
it's
you're
called
not.
flying geese because it's not after one bird. It's after the formation they make when they're flying off for their holidays.
It is a temptation, though, isn't it, when you're using it in the singular?
To say, yeah, well, I
goose.
said, and then that
Yeah.
was it. Richard emailed in quite late one night to tell us about it. Okay.
So that's that method.
Yeah.
I'll show you the method.
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, not at all. So for that, the ordinary flying geese,
Yes.
you take the same size rectangle
Yeah.
and the same size squares.
Yeah.
You draw the diagonal across the squares.
Oh.
You're going to place the square on top of the rectangle with a diagonal line towards the middle.
Yeah.
And you're going to sew on that line.
So on the line,
On the
just
line.
one to start with.
Yeah.
Chris has just come in. I need to ask him a question. Got Bernadette. Breaking news first. Prince Harry has announced his engagement.
Ooh!
So start thinking about sewing wedding presents for them. Lots of love, Bernadette. We knew it was coming, didn't we, though? Oh, they make a gorgeous couple, don't they?
They're lovely. He's so
Right,
lovely.
okay, Hannah's can't stop going. Can you sort out the aircon? Because we've got, I don't know if it's the wrong one, the song, but it's hitting us right in the face today. Is that all right? Put the other one on. Thank you.
And it's a little bit cold.
No, it's the one that's supposed to go over there, not the one that's supposed to come over here. Right, sorry, what are you saying?
And it's a little bit cold.
Yeah, and you're cold.
Yeah.
You should have said.
Well, no, it's fine because it's nice to have the...
No, it's freezing. I like it cold though, but I was thinking it's not doing my chest good. Right, so you've sewn along the line.
I've sewn along the line.
Yeah, and you've cut
Quarter
an
an inch away.
away.
And take those two pieces off.
Are you going to keep those?
You could
Oh yes, I'll put them in my stash.
in the stash. And then you're going to press that up and away so it forms...
Do you remember that advert? Up and away.
That was Nimble Bread,
Oh, thank
wasn't
you
it?
very much. Oh, I'm so happy. I wonder when the wedding's going to be. Now it'll be interesting. Hasn't she been married before?
Yes.
So it'll be interesting where the wedding will be, won't it? Might be in Eccleshaw.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Oh, no.
Can you imagine? It's hard enough to park as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so we're going to put the other square on the top, on the other side, again with the line towards the middle.
Yeah.
Now don't panic because that crosses over. You need it to cross over because if you seam allowance.
Okay. Oh, apparently they're getting married next spring. Did Bernadette tell us that? Oh, BBC News did. They're going to live in Kensington Palace in a cottage on the grounds. It'd be more than a cottage, surely. In the grounds of Kensington Palace. Oh.
Lovely.
No, in the grounds, I said. Not on the ground. In the grounds. They won't. They'll be in America most of the time, won't they? And flying around the world.
And then we press that up and away. So that's your other flying geese unit.
Right.
That's the other way.
Oh, yes. Now, I don't know. Oh. I like the curvy one, but I also like the neatness of the... Which one do you prefer?
I don't know, really. They both... I like the fact that that's curvy and it looks a bit
like
more
Christmas tree, yes.
tree-like.
All right, let's carry on with that one then. Have you got enough to make one of these now? Have you not? Have
I've
you
used it
there?
for there. I was going to show you another way of making flying geese.
Oh, okay, go on
If
then.
you want me to.
No, it's intriguing, yeah. And
You
then
can-
I'll do bundle. Oh, got ages, yeah.
Yeah. We can make 4 in one go.
4 flying geese?
Yes.
Oh, so hang on. So if you do in this size,
Yes.
so you can make 4 of those in a go. So if you have, hang on, say 4. So you'd have to.
If you're making 6 placemats, you could make 6 of these, couldn't you? 6 like this, 6 4s are 24.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was trying to work out.
Yeah.
Had you already worked that out before
I was
you
trying
came
to.
in?
No, you went at 18, don't you, for 6? Never mind.
Anyway, we'll work it out. You can get 6. So you get. You
Yes,
can get
if you did 5, you'd have a spare 2 for something else.
my earrings. Oh yeah, Kaz.
Now I've realised that I've cut the fabric the wrong way round.
Okay, hang on, look at all Kaz's sorry to interrupt, but look at Kaz's decorations
Oh, wow.
now.
Oh, isn't that Christmassy?
Oh, she's done the same for her son in blue and silver for his house, but this is her house. So she's got the advent calendar. She's got 3 advent calendars. Talk about greedy. So she has chocolates in one, liqueurs in another, and gemstones in the other.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, Kaz, that's that. And look at the Lorraine's made cushions like that as well. Oh, thanks, Kaz. Thank you for sharing.
That's lovely.
Right, okay, just make some table mats now for Christmas dinner. Right, sorry, go on.
So what I should have done
is
I should have cut this square in green, because this is the geese.
Oh, okay.
This is the middle bit.
All right, well, never mind.
And
Well, it'll look like you've got baubles all over your tree, won't it?
That's right. It's a happy mistake.
Yeah. There's no such thing as a mistake.
And 4. Now this is where we get this half square triangle.
Right, wait. Are they all squares?
Yes.
Right, okay.
This square is the size of your rectangle squared. So finished size is 4.
Oh, right, okay. So the finished size is 4 by 2.
Yeah. Plus 1 inch and a quarter.
So it's 4 and 4.
It's just 4. And
2
then
and 2. Didn't we just say that was 4?
It's 4 that way, the width of it.
Oh, it's that way we're talking,
Yeah.
sorry.
So
Let's start again. Rewind. So, Jane, you're going to make a flying goose. You're going to make 4 flying geese
4 flying
at the same
geese
time.
at the same time.
Right, on this one, the actual tree is going to be made out of the baubles and the background is made out of the green.
Yes.
What size square have you cut?
I have cut a 5 1/4 inch square.
Because?
The width of the rectangle is 4 inches finished.
Yeah.
So you add 4, your finished size plus 1 1/4 inches.
Right, so 5 1/4 inches.
5 1/4 inches.
And that's for your tree bark leaves.
Yeah.
And then the squares that you've got here, what are they?
These are 2 7/8.
Right, so it's that size plus 7/8 of an inch.
That's right, yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Just
I
nice
think
to be clear, isn't
it is, because it can get confusing, all these measurements.
Yes.
So we're going to, on all of the squares, we're going to draw the diagonal line. I'm just going to do it on 2 for now.
Okay. Why?
Just to start with.
Okay.
I can do the other 2 when I get to the next point. I don't want the line to disappear.
You don't want what?
The line to disappear, because this pen...
I thought she said that, so yeah. Night light's not going yet. It might be dark at 2 o'clock, but...
So we place the square in the corner of the main square, and we overlap them.
Oh.
So the diagonal. So they're opposite sides.
Right.
And we're going to sew 1/4 inch either side of the line. Got any pins?
Yes, I have got pins in my emergency. Oh, one box has gone already. I've only got one left. My emergency basket, all it has left in it is a small rotary cutter and one of those that Jess Intwistle loves, those markers. That's it.
I'm just going to pin.
Yes, but I also need to order what's going to be put in it. Oh, gee. Hannah's got a label maker now, apparently.
Oh.
Is that thing on that desk in there?
Is that like
okay.
those... Do you remember those things? I don't know.
Dynamo tapes.
Yeah.
Where you go like that, click, click, click.
And
Yes,
turn the
that's
dial.
what Hannah's got. The one we've got in there looks like when you go into Waitrose. Do you think, how do they check up on you in those... Other supermarkets have it, where you pick up a thing at the door and you scan it all yourself as you're going around the shop. How do you know... Not that I do this, but how do they know you don't scan that one and just bung that one in the basket?
They do spot checks, don't they, occasionally? You'll go
Oh, do
through
they?
and they'll stop you and say, right, we're going to check your basket.
Oh.
But, you know, sometimes you get away with it.
Pardon? No, we do not
We do
condone
not
with putting things in
advocate.
your basket.
Just scanning
Well-
one and putting 3 in.
Do what?
Scanning one and putting 3 in.
Yeah, that's what Hannah does with apples. But what I get annoyed about is people who go around, they buy one of those big bags of grapes and then walk around eating the grapes while they're shopping. So by the time they get to the till to weigh it, they've eaten half of them.
That's naughty, isn't it?
I always drink, if I'm thirsty, I always drink my drink, but then I take my empty bottle to the till. Okay, so now you've stitched either side of the line.
That drawn line.
Yeah.
And we're going to cut.
Now.
Yeah, we're going to cut on that diagonal line. And this is the point where you think, what on earth? Because there's no way it looks like a flying goose.
What on earth?
Yeah, it doesn't look anything like flying geese.
Hannah needs some acting lessons because she well, I can't tell you.
So we're going to press that up and away.
Popping away with the flying geese. Yes. Looks like a little pussycat now.
I think they look like funny hearts, don't they? They look like hearts.
Oh, frog wearing a bandana. The back of a no, it's the back of a cat's head. That is. Sorry, Jane.
It's all right.
We'll get complaints. Don't worry.
And then we're going to do the diagonal on the other 2 squares.
Well, hang on. On these.
On these 2 squares
Yeah.
here, we're going to do diagonals.
And when Anne says in Waitrose, it's fine because their customers can be trusted. You haven't been to my Waitrose. I tell you what, it's all ladies with big hair and push their trolleys into it. You know, they don't care if they knock over.
So we're going to then place this square,
Oh, hang on, it's completely different.
yeah, in that corner. Pointed
Now it
upwards.
looks like a Siamese cat.
Yeah, it does. And again, don't worry that it overlaps because
Yeah.
that's your seam allowance.
And what you can do, so either side of
So
that line.
either side of that line.
Oh, I hope you're going to YouTube this one. Good morning, John and Jane. Could you make the tree branches smaller at the top and larger at the bottom like a real tree?
You'd have to make your flying geese. You could, with this method, you could because you could make your rectangle smaller.
So this one you could. So what Erica's saying is have a big flying geese there, a medium-sized one there, and a little one there. So how could you do that with those?
Because you've got you folding your rectangle. If for example we made this one, if we fold this one in half, but if we put it.
Oh, don't put it right the way across.
Yeah, so make your rectangle shorter.
Yes.
If I just pin that.
Oh, yes, you could. And the finished thing is still the same size then?
Yes.
Because I was thinking all
You
the
just
finished...
have more background showing. So when you bring that like that. And pull that
Erica, that's a
just
good
in the
idea. So
wrong-
with the folding thing, it would work.
See, I did it the wrong way. You wouldn't have all that hanging down there, but that would make it shorter.
No, but you can make it short. Each the triangle. Oh, so they're all the same depth, but
Yeah.
just
That would make that smaller that way.
Oh, Erica, that's brilliant.
So you would put that
Yes.
like that.
Okay.
So you
But
could
you
do it with
couldn't
those.
do that with the flying geese one without completely recutting all these.
You'd have to make a smaller rectangle, and then you'd have to border it to get it back to the same size.
No, I'm saying no on that one, yes on that one, Erica, my love. Right, okay.
So we're going
Thank
to
you,
sew.
Jane, for being... Right, so going back to these Siamese cats.
We're going to sew 1/4 inch either side of that.
So is that, where's that line hitting then?
It's hitting nothing, so don't worry about it because it's your seam allowance. When you cut it,
Okay.
it'll all fold in.
How did you learn this technique then?
Chris showed it me. Chris Francis that teaches at the shop.
Oh, yeah, Chris.
Yeah,
She's a botanist, did you know?
I knew, yeah.
I know. I love sewing with you and your guests, John. They are all brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Except
Except Jane.
No mention of the producer. No, she hasn't mentioned the producer. This one, I would definitely watch this one back on YouTube and blank me out of it and just watch all the... Because this is a really, really good technique. Say that again.
I think that they had the instructions for this on the website when I did it before. I might be wrong.
All right. We'll check now because I know we had a bit of an issue with that. Not with your instructions, but... right.
So we're going to then cut again on
the line.
On the line.
Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah. It's suddenly, you're like, oh, yeah. But up to this point, you've just...
Yeah, struggle
It's
to
like,
see, yeah.
doesn't even look anything like a flying geese unit.
Yes, yes. If you go onto the website and you're going to learn, go to projects, how-to guides, Jane Alcock folded geese method in there. That's that one. Have you done this one before?
Yes.
What's this one called?
5 square flying geese is what I know it as, because you use 5 squares.
Is that what you called it when you wrote it in?
I don't
Now
know.
that's a big Christmas tree, because that's got 4... Oh no, but we said, don't we, that goes there, yeah.
You'd have...
Okay.
So for 4 placemats, you'd do...
And that's there as well, is it? Oh, well, have a look at the website quickly. Oh, go to how-to guide. Oh. Okay. There it is, look, with all the pictures, yeah. Was that, I won't do it this hour, but was that thing there that we've got to talk about as well? 11 o'clock, yeah, that's fine.
So that's the 4.
Okay. I like it with the plain green background and the tree being the baubles.
It looks quite nice, doesn't
Okay.
it?
So now you start to get... Oh, shall I do fabrics now before we do... Do you want to just sew those together, or have you got any tips about sewing those together before I...
No, you've got your 1/4 inch seam allowance, so when you place them together, if you're sewing, you know that X marks the spot. So if you keep in the inside of that, you know you're not going to lose the point of your geese.
And even if you do, it doesn't matter so much, because
No,
it's a tree.
because it's a tree, so it doesn't matter.
Trees are all different, like humans, aren't they? Right, very quickly, while Jane sews that, I'm just going to go through the bundles. So, the one Jane's using at this very moment in time is this one. You get a metre of each fabric. You can make an awful lot of placemats with that. £41.49. You get a metre of the baubles, a metre of the green, and a metre of the Christmas red. The instructions and the thread, £41.49. Oh, hang on. Same price, but they were the wrong graphics. Do you want to put the right ones in? £36.49. That's the bauble one. A metre of the green, a metre of the red, and a metre of the baubles. The threads and the instructions, £36.49. And then this one here, which is traditional. So you get a metre of the holly on white, a metre of the holly on red, a metre of the linear in green. You get the thread and the instructions, £41.49. There's your still, that's all right. Now, something that Jane's not showing us, but she has made in the past, are these, well, I'll show you the placemat, and the table runner, which are both quilt as you go. Now, these are the ones that Jane made last time she was here. They were so popular, but we haven't got all those fabrics to repeat it exactly. So we've done we've created a gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. So it's Dashwood Copenhagen range as well as the original range. Excuse me. I still want... Okay, you get 2 threads apparently. I've only got 1 here, but you get 2 threads. You do get 2 threads. You need to make a note of that, don't you, to make sure they definitely send the 2. So for that £129.99, you get 2 threads. You get the quilt as you go for the table runner. And you get the quilt as you go for the placemats. So these all come within the £129.99. Then the fabric bundle, 9 metres of fabrics. So I'm just going to rearrange them. Oh. Okay. We'll just double check with the threads. I'm just putting them in. There we go. So, you get ½ metre of the tiles. You get ½ metre of the ditzy on blue, ½ metre of the ditzy on white, ½ metre of the swirls, Then we move to the dashwood. You get 1/2 metre of sprigs, 1/2 metre of painted flowers, 1/2 metre of butterflies, 1/2 metre of splodge, 1/2 metre of baby chickens, 1/2 metre of fireflies. You then also get 1/2 metre of Riviera, well, I need to cut my nails, don't I? Riviera linear, 1/2 metre of the blue. Then you get 1.5 metres of navy blue and 1.5 metres of ivory. All that, 9 metres. You switched me off, Hannah. Plus the quilt as you go, plus your threads, 129.99. If you just want the quilt as you go on their own, very popular, always are. Right, these are the placemats. Casablanca, $15.99. Okay, and then we've got the quilt as you go table runner. $80 cotton, 20% polyester batting. 19 by 15 inches are the placemats, and the size of the runner is 48 by 15. Okay, back to Jane. Inches, yeah, inches. Single figures are which one? Table runner on its own, single figures. Right, so you've sewn those 3 together.
Yeah, so we'll do the trunk
Okay.
next. So you've got 2 pieces that are 2.5 inches deep
Yeah.
by 2.25 inches wide.
Is that in the instructions?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, it's got very hot now, isn't it?
Oh, no. And
Can't
then
get it right, can we?
this piece for the trunk is 1 inch by 2.5.
Right.
I think in the instructions it says a piece of brown fabric.
Yeah, it said in your
Yeah.
own stash, but
Yeah,
you've done
you
it
know,
with the red.
I've done it with the red. So you're just going to sew that into the middle, really. So you're sewing it to one side of the one piece of green. And then sew it to the
Other side.
other side.
Okay. Excuse me.
Do you are suffering?
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm absolutely all right.
As he says, as he walks off the set and leaves me on my own.
You'll be fine.
It's my worst nightmare that John leaves me.
Do what?
It's my worst nightmare. I do have nightmares about being on set and you just suddenly disappearing and me being left on my own.
Well, nothing would happen. Watch.
No, don't. So there you are. You've got your trunk. So you
Trying to burn me now as well.
No, don't burn yourself. So you're going to attach that to the bottom of there.
Oh. I think your thread's got caught
I
round
think
your
your
bobbin.
bobbin's gone.
You need what? What I might do, yes. So while we look at that.
It'll come out. It'll pull. There
Yeah.
we go.
Okay. Yes, I do too. I'm just going to tell you about this, right? From your first hour.
Yes.
We knew this would be popular. I want one. Hannah wants one. We're down to single figures.
I want one.
Jane wants one. Well, you've got the one they sent you.
Well, I don't think I'm allowed to keep it, am I?
Well, no, for future projects.
Well, yes.
Future projects. It's the most brilliant book, Red and White Quilting by Linda Pumphrey. The quilt behind us. Look at the quilt, not at the machine. There it is, the still of that. It's in there. That's called Duck, Duck, Goose. Or is it Goose, Goose, Duck?
No, duck,
Duck, Duck, Goose.
Because it's cool.
Bundle, going across the bottom. Are there any of those left? Because they were flying out as well. It's the most exclusive. And it's got a CD-ROM in the back. So you can... that's just brilliant. Lots and lots of breakdowns of different quilt blocks. Look, lobster, fall. See this one? That's made in 1850s, that quilt there. They're all the different blocks that work in.
Yeah.
I think they were doing a squared off bottom, weren't they, there?
It's so it hangs over your bed and doesn't...
Hangs over your bed.
Those fold together so you don't get that bit sticking out of your,
Oh,
bed.
I always wondered, because mine do that. Or one
Yeah.
of mine does that.
So they just
So
fold
I should
together.
go home, cut the corners off.
Yes. I'll just...
So it hangs nicely.
Yeah.
That's only on Nellie's bed, it's fine. Anyway, please check out if you want that, because there's down to single figures.
So I'll just press that.
Yes.
And that's your Christmas tree. So you attach that to your square, which is cut at 8.5 inches.
Which is on the instructions.
Yeah, and that's attached. And then you layer it up and quilt it as you wish.
I love that Christmas. I know you said it was a mistake. I love the Christmas tree being in
It's
the
nice, isn't it?
alternate fabric.
And you could cut, if you wanted to, you could cut, I mean, you've got plenty of fabric. You can cut your square out of the bauble. You could cut your square the same as your background.
I might put a circle of baubles inside that bit there. Yeah.
Fuse it on and...
Yeah, I've got ages, so you can carry on doing it.
Make lots of things, can't we? What
Yeah,
what
go
are we
on
going to do now?
Yeah. What are you going to do now? Go on then. Sew them together.
Sew them together.
Yeah. You're too quick, that's your problem. Yeah, we need to talk about the binding as well.
Well, it's nice. It's a nice, quick project. You could make, last-minute Christmas present. You could make them. You could use the principle, make it into table runners. If you put, you could put them in a long table runner like that, or like that. Make a table runner out of the down the middle.
Why
of
did you
the
put that
table.
one upside down?
Just so that the guests on the other side would
don't get left out.
would
Yeah.
have a tree facing them.
Oh no, Mike, that upsets Mike.
Does it? Because it's not symmetrical.
But no, there's only two of them. And
Yes.
How many for Christmas dinner, Mike? How many of us will be coming round for Christmas dinner? Oh, everyone's invited. I'll give you his address later. It's on the gyratory. He lives on the gyratory. Are you not going to be at home? You going away for Christmas? Oh, that's nice.
You're having your Christmas dinner here, aren't you?
No, I am not. I will be here in the morning, and then I shall be racing up. I'll be passing you. I might stop off for a cup of tea on the road.
Oh, yeah, do. Mum would love that. We all go to Mum's for Christmas Day.
Is that a normal Christmas day? Oh, yeah. What will you be doing? Hang on. If I leave here at 12:30, I'll be at yours by 1:30. Will you be in the middle of doing the sprouts by then?
Yeah, we'll have just got back from church.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will. We'll be making...
Oh, I won't
starting the
pop in
prepper.
then. I'll get in the way.
No, you won't.
And then I'm going up to Mike and Julie's on the wheel. Yeah. Right. Okay. So what's this now? So that's the front of the mat.
Now, this is the wadding. This is fusible on one side.
Okay.
And I've cut it just...
On the website.
Just slightly bigger. Doesn't need to be hugely bigger.
Yeah.
Just slightly bigger. Because when you quilt it, it just pulls it in a little bit.
Now, does that have to be fusible?
No.
No.
It's just what they sent me.
Nice squidgy one, yeah.
You can use the thermal one, can't you? And it would check
Thermobrite. Insulbrite. Have we got Insulbrite on the web at the moment? No, it's sold out for it. Oh, okay.
And you can quilt it. I quilted just around the tree, and you can do that all in one go by going up and around
Oh, okay.
like that. It goes all in one go, so you don't have any threads to tie in.
Oh, yes. So I'll bring it into the shop. There you go. So you've done the whole of the Christmas tree all in one go.
Yeah.
Then on this one, you've done...
Just
there's a star in there. That's what Hannah was going on about.
Just a little bit of free motion.
How did you do a free motion star?
Just draw it.
Should we do one of those? What time is that? Oh, you've got time.
Do you want me to do a little bit of wiggly squiggly?
Do you mind?
No?
Oh, hang on. So you have to change the foot.
Put the darning foot on.
Right. Which comes with the machine if you happen to buy the 680.
I haven't got the red thread here, but what
No,
I will
you can do it in... what colour's on there?
it's green.
Do it in green. Let's see
It'll
what
be
it looks like
fine.
in green.
Can I just iron that on to
yes,
there
of
just to
course.
stop it moving around?
Oh, bit of a warning.
You could use 505 spray if you haven't got the fusible.
Yeah. The overlocker from the previous hour. Yeah. There are less than 4 of those. I'll recap, when we come back at 11, I'll recap all of that, don't worry.
So
Got loads to do.
to start free motion quilting,
All right. Oh, ready to go already?
you take your thread
Yeah.
and just hold it drop your needle in and then raise your needle again and pull the bottom bobbin thread up to the top of you.
Oh, okay, yes.
Drop your needle back down.
Yeah.
And then just grab the threads from under the foot, just so they're out the way. That stops the thread underneath tangling.
Right.
And then you just want a nice, probably a little bit faster than you're comfortable with normally.
Right.
And
Do you have to put feed dogs down or anything?
I don't. You can if you want to. There's no reason to. I thought you did have to, but I don't know if you've heard of Ferret.
Pardon?
Ferret, she's
Oh, the little animal.
she's a designer.
Oh. Ferret?
Yes.
I know an actress called Eve Ferret.
And she does absolutely beautiful art quilts with just thread, coloured thread, quilted.
Oh. She's just called Ferret?
Yes. She's
Oh,
got
no,
a long
Ferret's
arm machine, and I said she came and did a talk at our Staffordshire Patchwork and Quilters.
Yeah.
And one of the ladies was saying, "Oh, how do you do it?" And I said, "Oh, you need to drop your feed dogs." And she said, "You don't need to drop your feed dogs.
Oh,
Try it
okay.
without." Because I'd been struggling with my free motion. I felt like I wasn't in control.
Yes.
And so I left my feed dogs up, and I find it easier.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have any effect at all. It doesn't hold the fabric or anything.
Right.
But I don't know if it's like it makes a sound or something that makes you feel like you're more in control
Oh,
of
okay.
it.
Well, you
So-
should just start with that. Notice it.
Yeah.
Do
So it's
another
just
one.
a case of up, down,
quick.
cross again, and then back up.
Oh, look. Could you do a snowman now?
I don't know if I could. Could have a go.
Could you
Let's have a
do
look.
a cat looking over a wall?
Probably not.
Okay. Do a swirly line then.
There's a sort of snowman.
No, the ferret went to the Staffordshire Lady Quilters.
Staffordshire Patchwork and Quilters is a quilting group that meets at Stone on the first Thursday of
All
the
right,
month.
all right.
No
Do you teach
advertising.
there, or are you
No, just
I
a
was gonna say
member.
patient then. I don't
Just
need
a member.
patient, just a member.
Just a member.
And were any of those ladies at your thing? I meet
Yes.
any of those ladies.
Yes, some of those ladies were there.
Oh, you see, now I like that in a different colour. I think it's nicer in a different colour than it was in the red.
You have to be quite confident with your quilting if you're using a different colour.
Yeah. Well, you are, look, it's beautiful. But if you don't, if we just, oh no, you carry on doing that. But if you don't have the confidence to do that, you can just put your walking foot on and do crosshatch like you
Yes.
did on this one, on these original ones.
Yeah, and I used masking tape to mark my line.
Oh,
so
okay.
I used the edge of masking tape to just...
So about this one now that I've got in my hand here. So you use masking tape to do the straight lines.
Yeah. Or on the walking foot, it comes with a guide,
Yeah.
and you can set the guide to the speed that you want.
I don't think washi tape would be wide enough, would it?
Oh, you could use washi tape if you wanted to.
Oh.
You get a narrower
Narrower.
stripe.
Or you could put two stripes together.
Yeah. On the walking foot, I think it's in here, there's a guide. There it is.
Oh, yes. Right, I'll just show you this first of all. So that's what Jane's done in the gold on there. Right? But what we're talking about now
Breaking it.
is if you get the 680, it comes with a walking foot, but it also comes with a guide on it.
So you put the guide in the back of the walking foot like that.
Yeah.
And you... Sorry, John.
That's right.
You can measure, you can decide how wide the middle of the foot there, I'll put on there, and you can just slide it across. So if you wanted inch wide strips from the middle of the foot there,
Yeah.
that's an inch
So you
wide.
just do your first strip, and but then you
And
can
they
get
can make,
really wide.
2 inches there. I think it will only go as wide as 2 inches, but
Yeah.
you can go narrower.
Oh, no. Right, and when you pull that guide out, you pull it out sideways like Jane just did. Don't try lifting it upwards, because that will break it.
Yeah, it does lift up.
Yeah, but don't try lifting it back out that way. When you finish with it, you take it out like that.
Yeah.
Even though you've put it in like that.
Snap it in, yeah.
Okay.
So you do your first...
No, I haven't put it in right because I couldn't get to it now. That's right. I have now, though, see? Hannah's picking on me.
Oh.
Right. Sorry, go on.
So you do your first line, you can draw it on with a fabric marker.
Yeah.
And then you put the guide.
Oh, sorry.
You put your guide in against that first line that you've stitched.
Yeah.
So you use that line and it keeps it nice and straight.
Brilliant.
So it's
Okay,
really
how did you
handy.
bind these then?
This one is done with edge-to-edge binding. So I did 2.5 inch wide strip, sewed it with 1/4 inch and cut it so it was level with the edge of the wadding, turned it over and hand stitched it down on both sides, and then on the top one just make it a little bit wider, about 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
And then you fold it in half, and then you bring that extra bit over and then tuck it down and then catch it down. So that folds over. This one I've done with the mitered
Oh, yes,
edge,
yes,
where you flip it up and flip it back down again.
Okay, brilliant. Now, change the subject to the quilt as you go. Have you got any tips? Because you made the original quilt as you go ones of these, didn't you?
Yes.
Have you got any little, we only got a couple of minutes there. Have you got any tips on quilt as you go?
These ones, they're not fusible, so they're quite straightforward to use, and you need to pin. And remember that the line is not your sewing line; it's you place your fabric placement line.
Right.
So don't think that when you cut your pieces, because she gives you all the measurements in there,
Yeah.
that it's too small. It's to line your fabric up against.
Okay. Yeah,
not
because
your
the number
sewing line.
one you just put in, you don't sew number one, because then number two gets
Goes
stitched the right
onto
side
it,
together
yeah.
and then folded
And
back,
then
doesn't
fold it back, yeah. And just follow the numbers, because it's a bit like quilting by number. If you get the right number, do the right number next, you're not going to go wrong with
No,
it.
exactly. And just follow her instructions.
There is a fusible one.
Yeah.
You fuse it. Well, I struggled when I did the fusible one, and what I found was my friend Caroline came in and I said, I can't get this to work. I don't know what's wrong with me. And she's a card maker, and she said sometimes you have to warm the adhesive first. So what we did, we held the steam iron over it first, just to warm the adhesive, put the fabric on, and then ironed it, and it held then.
Oh, nice.
But I couldn't get it to hold first time, and I thought there was something wrong with me. I was like, why won't it work? But yeah.
Oh. Somebody's made the table mat. Oh. Who's this from?
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they?
I didn't hear you, Hannah. Who did? Shirley made these for her son and his wife. And they wanted black. There's pleather on there as well. Because I can see linear. I can see linear print and pleather. Oh, very nice, Shirley. That's a very sultry dining room, isn't it?
That's
this is
lovely,
who.
very sophisticated.
Oh, the graphic there is just for the table mats. Which is this one. So that's the table mat one there. Quilt as you go. So how many? Now the question from Janet was how many table mats are in there, wasn't it?
6, I think.
Was
yeah,
it 6?
Set of 6.
Set of 6 placemats on a printed batting, Janet, there for that one. And they measure just excuse me, 19 by 15 millimetres. Inches. They'd be really tiny if they were millimetres, wouldn't they?
They'd be coasters.
19 by 15 inches, and it's 80% cotton, 20% polyester. And then the table runner is 48 by 15 inches. Okay. Just bringing the graphics in for that. And then we shall be leaving Jane, and I'll go and do some fabrics. When you're in next then?
Next week. Next Monday, 2nd.
Next Monday. What date's that?
4th.
Am I in then?
I don't know. Are you?
Don't know, no. I'm usually in on Monday, I know. Table runner there. But thank you ever so much for your expertise.
Thank you. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, I feel much better. You shouldn't have seen me on Friday. I was coughing and spluttering all over the place. I think it's because I had to go up north in the cold and stand in a church all day talking about quilts and things. But thank you, Jane. Always a joy. Right. What would you like to go first? Right, okay, for the placemats. So this is the bundle for the placemat, right? So you get 1 metre of baubles, you get 1 metre of green, 1 metre of Christmas red. Oh dear me, maybe Jane will have to stay and do the last hour for me. And then you get the instructions, £36.49. Then we've got the other bundle, which are the ones that Jane had originally made them out of. Again, you get 3 metres of fabric. You get 1 metre of the red holly. You get 1 metre of the green linear. And you get 1 metre of the white holly. And you get the thread. And you get the instructions. £41.49, right? Then this bundle, very, very popular. It was the first time we did it. It's just slightly different now. In this bundle, you get... Oh, Chris, there's someone for you. Yeah, it's a siren. He's going, oh, no, not for me. £129, so you get this quilt as you go. You get this quilt as you go. You get 1 thread, right? And then I'll just take you through all the fabrics. You get 9 metres of fabrics in total. So you get 1/2 metre of the tiles, 1/2 metre of the ditzy in blue, 1/2 metre of the ditzy in white, 1/2 metre of the swirls. Then we go to dashwood, 1/2 metre of the sprigs, 1/2 metre of the flowers, 1/2 metre of the butterflies, 1/2 metre of the splodge, 1/2 metre of the baby chickens, 1/2 metre of the fireflies, 1/2 metre of Riviera. Isn't it weird? Hannah's the one who has trouble saying things, right? I can't get this right. Riviera blue in linear, and 1/2 metre in the gorgeous blue there. 1.5 metres in the navy, 1.5 metres in the ivory. 9 metres in total, plus the quilt as she goes. £129. And as I just showed you over there, you can buy the quilt as you go separately if you want. Don't go anywhere, because I've got cyber deals coming up. Basically, I've got fabric at discounted prices, and I'll give you an update on the overlocker and the embroidery machine as we're going along. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to have to cough really badly, and I'll see you in 3 minutes from now.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
In our 12 kits of Christmas, we've got festive treats from the 1st of December. We're giving you a discount delight at 9 a.m. Make sure you remember. From the 1st of December to the 12th day, Santa will be arriving every morning for us on his sleigh. He's ticked off his nice list and we're right at the top. We're getting an extra goodie every day. You won't want them to stop. So, from the 1st of the month, settle down to watch us with a cup of Christmas cheer. Our daily special treat will be the start of a fabric-filled Sewing Quarter year.
Hello, my name's Jess Entwistle and these are my 3 top tips. My first top tip is, number 1, iron as you go. Always press, because you will never regret it, but you always will if you don't. Top tip number 2, use small stitches. The smaller the stitches, the stronger the join in your fabric. Tip number 3, it's only fabric. If you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. Start again or change your direction.
There are many different ways you can buy from us here at the Sewing Quarter. You can order from us by calling our free phone number at 0800 112 4433 and talk to the team at our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, there are other ways you can buy from us. You can go online and shop through our website at www.sewingquarter.com. You can even watch the show there and shop as you go. You can check out as many times as you like throughout the day and only pay a small fee of £2.95 postage and packaging for the whole day. We also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all products excluding custom-cut fabric. Our friendly UK-based team will help guide you through every step.
Tune in on Saturday the 2nd of December when the brilliant Alistair MacDonald from House of Alistair will be in the studio with us. Kicking off the Christmas month in style, Alistair is back with some of your favourite fabrics and tools. And if you need some quick stitch Christmas gift ideas, then Alistair has plenty of inspiration for you with unique makes for your loved ones. So join Alistair from 8 a.m. on Saturday the 2nd of December for advice from the experts, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
I know, look at all this fabric. Before I start any of that, we've got another promo today, which I need to tell you about. It's got nothing to do with television sales, nothing to do with, or electrical goods, right? Nothing to do with television sales or electrical goods. But if you go to our website, right? If you go to the website, we've got this special Cyber Monday deal. What's the matter? No, it was that. I was going to show that thing that was there. Okay. There's the website. Look at the top there. Cyber Monday deal. Spend £50 online and save £10 with the code SAVE50. Spend £100 online and save £20 with the code SAVE100. So I'll just show you this big slide. Terms and conditions are on the website. Look. Now, ends at midnight tonight. It's web purchases only. Terms and conditions are on the website. So if you spend £50 on the web, so that's nothing that's been on the telly today and no machinery, electricals. But if you spend over £50, you save £10, just put in the code SAVE50. Or you spend £100 or more, save £20 with the code SAVE100. Web purchases only. But talking about Cyber Monday deals, I've got fabric bundles here. Now, I need to explain. Normally we do a bundle where all the fabrics go beautifully together and we mix and match and we waft. And these are literally end of ranges, right? End of ranges. All of these bundles have at least 25% off the price. So when we're doing it, I will tell you how much they were and how much they are today. Now, again, these are only while stocks last or until the end of play today. Now, we're all right. Right, I'm just making a bit of space because I need a lot of wafting space on this hour. Right, number one, chicks. So what you get, all of these are a metre of each fabric. So each bundle is 3 metres, right? So now, it's called Cyber Monday Fabric Bundle 1. This is going to be fun to make sure we get the right ones, won't it? So we get chicks on beige, chicks and eggs on blue. Now, I did tell you, anchors. Now, they're very random for Cyber Monday, because Cyber Monday is a very random day, isn't it? Now, how much was it? £33.49 is the price it should be today until midnight or until stocks last. I think most of these will be stocks last, not till the end of the day. £24.99. So you get a metre of each of those fabrics. Now remember, this one here, that one there is Stashalicious, isn't it? You have to put them together. This one here is these two here are 100% cotton. This one here is a heavier weight, 80% cotton, 20% polyester. And this one's 60 inches wide, whereas those are 44 inches wide. Oh, wait, Michael, wait. No, the excitement is building in the gallery because nobody knows what's coming into each bundle, right? So let me just put that there. So that is Cyber Bundle number 1. Cyber Bundle number 2 is... Oh, hang on. So you get a metre of this. Now, is this from the denim range, isn't it, this one? Denim range. Then we've got this, metre of that. And then, Wales, not the country. So now, if I'm not mistaken, this one here is 80% cotton, 20% polyester. This one here is 100% cotton. And you see, I think that's 100% cotton as well. We'll just double check. £36.99. This is Cyber Monday Fabric Bundle 2, 3 metres of fabric. Remember, this is 60 inches wide. How much was this? Or not was, never has been, never has been. It should be £50.49. But today, £36.99. £50.49. Today, £36.99. Until midnight or until stocks last. Now, I'm not suggesting, if you just tuned in, you're thinking, oh, they don't go together. It's not about fabrics that go together. It's just about building your bundle, your stash. Nice colour, that one. Now, this next one. This is bundle number 3. I love this fabric. So you've got the pink leaves, 100% cotton. This is bundle number 3. So a metre of that. Then you get a metre of the painterly wash. Oh, hang on, put it that way. And then you get, no, I think this is art gallery, isn't it? This lovely linen, not linen, canvas. Now, obviously, this is much, much heavier weight than these two. £41.99, a metre of each. Now, I'm imagining that the canvas, I'm just going to measure it, is wider. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Hang on. I've got my tape measure. Oh, yeah, it's much wider. Looks, it goes that way. That'll be there, 44. These are 60 inches wide. 60 inches wide, the canvas, 60 inches wide. Oh. So now, £41.99 should be £56.49. However, today, you can have those three, a metre of each of those fabrics for £41.99. That's that Cyber Monday fabric bundle 3 for £41.99. Okay? I've got 12 of these bundles, so keep your eyes posted. You might like eyes posted, eyes peeled, whatever the word is. Now, I quite like this bundle. This is from the denim range. That was diamonds, wasn't it, from the denim range? So you get a metre of that. Then, now, this is also from the denim range, but I can't remember what it's called. Doesn't matter, because you get it anyway, but you get a metre of that. You see those two work nicely together. And then, you see, you got the frou-frou, metre of the frou-frou. See, I like those together. £48.99. Now, I think that's a really good saving, actually. So bundle 4. £65.49 is what it should be. £65.49 is what it should be. It's lovely. A metre of each, isn't it lovely? Now, the frou-frou won't be as wide, and it is a slightly softer, I've just got to get my measure. Oh. A slightly softer fabric as well. It's more like a Tara lawn. 42, that is. And then these are... hang on, I'll be with you in a second. There we go. And these are 54. So 44 for the frou-frou and 54 for the denims. Now, they're not denims, they're just denim coloured. They're not an actual denim. Okay, so that one there is bundle number 4. Bundle number 5, that's lovely, I love that frou-frou. That's bundle 4 still, right? Yeah. Bundle 5 is this very, very delicate one. Now, this one, you've got the 100% cotton here. Metre of that. Then you've got the Pointel from the denim range. Metre of that. That's 100% cotton as well, that one. And then you've got the Icon Seaside. You're going to have to pull out a little bit from that one. Now, that one is the polyester cotton, wider fabric, the Sea Life Icons. So all three of those, metre of each. Remember, this is wider, and this is poly cotton. These are both cotton. Okay, 32. Now, how much would that one have been? Should that have been? £44.49 is what it should be. But today, Cyber Monday. We should have a Cyber Monday thing, shouldn't we, really, up there? Never mind. Right, okay, now the next one. Remember this, we all said make pyjamas out of this, didn't we? Metre of this. Then you got a metre of the purple gingham. And then a metre of the cotton reels. £26.99. Oh. £35.99. £35.99 is where we should be on that. £26.99 today on Cyber Monday deals. So that one is fabric bundle number 6. Then number 7. Oh, I like this one. Butterflies. I love this fabric in the pink. Nice, isn't it? So you get a metre of that. Then you get a metre of batik. Buttons. And then from the denim range, you get a metre of the stitch loop. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, they've gone out of order then. This is number 8. This is number 8. Oh, Chris. Should have been £47.99, but today on the Cyber Monday deal, £35.99. Okay, so that's number 8. I'll put that in the number 8 position. So I won't give the next one a number until Hannah does. This is the next one I've got, Hannah. So you've got the little rose sprigs in the denim. Then you've got this is number 9. I wonder where number 7's gone then. Will you tell me what's in 7? Yeah. No, don't know. That's 100% cotton. This one here, it's also from the denim range, but that's a poly cotton mix. That one's a poly cotton mix. And then you've got the Japanese leaf print in 100% cotton. Let me just feel the weights of those. The weight of it's not denim, it's like a, you could mix and match it, I suppose. The cotton's a little bit heavier, I'd say, than the cotton poly cotton. £43.99. Should really be, if it wasn't Cyber Monday, £59.49 is what it should be. But as it's Cider Monday, I could do with a cider right now. What time is it? Oh, no, it's too early. I like that cider with fruit in it. You drink it like pop. Right, okay, so that one's number 9. Tell me what number 7 is then. Yep, this one here. This is number 7. Love this. This is the tropical, so that there is 80% cotton, 20% polyester, 60 inches wide. Nice, that's the tropical. That's the heavier weight like Hessian. This, I'm surprised this is here because this is always so popular. That's the patch. 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Well, no, I'd say you go from America and you get a boat to the Caribbean. That's what I'd say on that one. And then throw in the mix, daisies. Now that one there is a much lighter weight fabric, obviously. I know, what I'd do is I'd just buy these and give a metre of each fabric to different friends for Christmas, really, because the person who likes the daisy is not going to like the tropical, are they? I'd give that one to Crazy Lorraine. I'd give this one to Shelley. And who could have this one, do you reckon? No, I'm not buying it for you. I'm just saying if I was. No, I'm not buying them. How much should it be? £42.49 is what that should be. Yeah, 42.49, yeah. Okay, so that was number 7. So I've done 8 and 9 already. So do you reckon number 10, would you like to tell me on the fabrics out at number 10? Just I want to get the right one. Yeah, that's right. It was only, I think it was just one that was in the wrong place. So, lay a gigantic fish. Oh, now, this is the one. Let me just check. Let me just check now. The fish go down the fabric or up the fabric. They don't go across the fabric, remember? But look how wide it is. I'll step into the shot. How wide that is. So you get a metre of that. This is fabric number 10. Excuse me. So you get a metre of number 10. No, you get a metre of big fishes in number 10. You get a metre of stars in number 10. Stars are coming out tonight. Different size stars in the pink and the grey and the red. So you get a metre of that. Now those are both poly cotton poly. 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Then you also get, now you couldn't mix it, but you get the blue gingham, the lightweight blue gingham with this as well. So in that bundle, today will cost you £30.99. This is Fabric Cyber Monday, fabric bundle number 10. £42.49 is what it should be. You're getting it for £30. All of these bundles have at least 25% saving on them. So number 11. Okay. So I always called this one the bamboo shoot one for some reason. Don't know why. Perhaps because I think it looks like bamboo. So you get a metre of bamboo. You get a metre of spot. And then you also get a metre of batik purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. It's the best I can do today, I'm afraid. £37.49 is what that would cost you normally, that bundle. But today, for Cyber Monday, £27.99. Okay, I've got one more bundle. I've got one more bundle. I have got other surprises. I've got other surprises for you. I've got one other surprise and a recap in this hour. So this is number 12. Beach huts. 1 metre. There's no song called Beach Huts. Hannah's trying to sing a song called Beach Huts. Then you've got the spot that you saw in the last bundle, but in the blue. Those two look lovely together. And then, frou-frou. So you get a metre of each of those. Cyber Monday deals. Should be £42.49. But today, Cyber Monday bundle, 12. £30.99. So that's all your bundles there. All your bundles. Now, if you want the... Right, you need to check out. Right, that's it. That's all your bundles. Make your mind up. I will come back to them later. Now, how am I going to tell you about the next? The next Cyber Monday special I've got for you. Now, you have to be ready with your fingers on buttons for this next auction. All I'm going to say to you is, it was a day. It's been on twice. As far as I know, it's been on twice. This bundle. Very, very, very popular. But we have got a deal today. That now I've got this many. There's like, aren't there, Hannah? There's this many. For some, there shouldn't be any of these really, but I don't know how we've suddenly got. But literally, only a few of you will be able to take advantage of this next offer. Not yet. I know loads of people came in for it, loads of people love it, loads of people want it. We are taking it to a price that it has never, ever been to before here at Sewing Quarter, ever. Ever, 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 right? Now, if I say KF, that's a bit of a clue. If I say stripes galore, it's a bit of a clue. No, for some people, people might not know what I'm talking about. Have a look at the picture of the finished article that this bundle makes. Here it is. Yep. We have got the Kaffe Fassett Stripes Galore bundle that has sold so incredibly well. We've got this many left. We've got, or not left, this many available today. Here it is, the wadding, the fabrics, the instructions, at a price that you have never, ever seen it before. I've got a slide to show you. Go. Kaffe Fassett Stripes Galore Quilt Kit, including wadding and backing, was £249.95. Today, and only while stocks last, you could save £100. You could have this kit for £149.95. Now, there are this many. Right, half the stock's gone into baskets already. Now, I've got to say to you very quickly, put it in your basket doesn't mean it's yours. You need to check out. You need to check out straight away because, right, single figures already. Single figures, more people. Oh, there's more people got it in their baskets. Now, I'm only going to say to you, check out or ring. Check out or ring because they're going to go. I was going to show you all the fabrics and everything, but look, do check out. There's loads of you. Loads of you. Look. That's like a Klimt painting, isn't it, that one? So you get that. Oh, now look at the graphics. Was, and then no price. Was £249.95. Now, today, now there's loads. You've got this in your basket. You need to check out. I'm not going to stop until you've all checked out. Look. Check out, check out, check out. Right, more people have got this in their basket than we've actually got. However, you need to check out. You need to check out because it's not yours until you've checked out. 2 left. 2 left. What? People checked out, there's just 2 left. Right, okay. It's 2 left. I know. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Look, I'll keep going. Oh, I used to have a jacket made of fabric like this, made by French Connection years ago. Was the 80s. Right. There have 10 people got it in their baskets. There are 2 left to be checked out. That's it. So 8 of you are going to get, sorry, you haven't got it. Look at this backing. Look at this gorgeous backing. Whoa! You get all of this for £149.95. Isn't it just exquisite? Just exquisite. Right, there are loads you got in the baskets. There are 2 people. Only 2 of you are going to get it. Only 2 of you are going to get it. I'm coming back to the sewing machines there now. This has got 2 left and it's going to sell out. 1 left. 1 left. 20 people have put it in their basket, but there's only 1 left. 20 people have got it in their basket, but only 1 of you will get it. 19 of you will get a message saying, sorry, sold out. No, it's not in your basket till you check out. It's not, if it's in your basket, it's not yours till you check out. So there are, and there's 30 of you now got it in your basket. There are 30 of you got it in their basket and there's only 1. There's only 1 available. Okay, saving £100 today. And you get the wadding as well. Gorgeous soft wadding. C'est la vie, go. Right, I'm going to tell you about the cyber deal now. If you go to our website, this does not include anything that is available on the television today. It finishes at midnight tonight. It's a Cyber Monday deal. Doesn't include electricals either. Excuse me. So, if you spend £50, you can save £10 with the code SAVE50. So go to the website, spend your money and save £10 on £50. If you want to spend £100, you will save £20, but you do need to check, when you check out the Save 100 for that. It's web purchases only. If you go to the website, you will get all the terms and conditions on there. Okay, well done. Well done, that's gone. That mess there has all gone. Right, go back to the main table now. That was went quicker than I thought it was going to go. Do you remember him? How cute is he? Have you got the all the booklet and things to go with it? Now, if you're watching the 9 o'clock hour, we had two. Oh, I've got to check stock, haven't we? We had 2 cyber deals. Let's take that one down. Right. We introduced today, or Amanda did, I didn't. Amanda introduced the Elna EMB 81 embroidery machine. We've never sold it before. We are going to be selling it from midnight tonight, or 1 minute past midnight tonight, tomorrow morning, for £599.99, which in itself is an incredible, incredible price. Do you know what? For an embroidery machine, today, you can have it for £478.99. That's a saving of, it was £121, but percentage-wise, it was 20%. 20% saving, right? And now that's while stocks last or until midnight tonight. Right? How are we doing stock-wise? Right. We have, all I can tell you now, double figures have been checked out. Double figures have been checked out, lots in baskets. Brand spanking new today. You've only got that deal for £478.99 until midnight tonight or until stocks last. Allocated stocks last, because it's got, I'll show you. I just need all the sampley things. Sorry, Chris. It's got 55 inbuilt designs, right? 55 inbuilt designs. I can show you some of them in the back of this book, I think, but I've got a folder with some of them in. Look, 55 inbuilt designs into the machine. It's also got a USB port, but apart from the designs, it's also got border, not border patrols, that's a show, it's not on the telly. How many of those are fitted, are fixed? Han? How many of the border ones? 18 border designs. There's the border designs there. Then you've got alphabets here, 3 different alphabet styles. And if you don't like any of those, there's a USB port on the machine that you can download it. As long as you download the right format for this machine, you'll be able to do that's fine. Have a look at the little film here. Now Neil, who knows nothing about sewing, did this yesterday. He set this up and did it. Obviously, it's one of the it was one of the programs in the machine, but he just was able to do it. You do get the hoop. You do get the hoop as well with it. Now the images, the 55 images that you get and the borders that you get, you can make them go upside down. You can make them go sideways. So if you're doing a whole border on like a tablecloth or something like that, you can take it all the way around the edges. You can change the sizes of them. They're all digital, so you can change the sizes up 20% or down 20%. It uses all sorts of threads. Not all sorts of threads. What it does is when you put the design in, for example, when I put this little man, oh, there's the finished machine there. When this went in, it said it was going to take 7 minutes with 9 coloured threads. So what it does is it tells, and if you're using a certain make of thread, you can even plumb in the make of thread, and it will tell you which thread to use when. But what it does is, like we did the trousers first, then when it stops, it says you need to put thread 2 on now. Then you put your second thread on, and it did the braces and the shoes. Then you put thread 3, then thread 4, and it carries on like that till it's finished. There's a little girl that goes with him, and a windmill as well. Brilliant. I've got this one here. I haven't got the folder at the moment. I've got this one to show samples of this one. So you get the teddy bear, the rose, the flower, the teapot, the poinsettia, the little duck, the little chick. Is that a chicken or a duck? They're all saying duck. I said duck first, then I thought I'd change mine to chicken. Then you get the lettuces in the pots. Are they lettuces? Little bushes. Where's there a bow? Oh, yeah, little boat, yeah, little boat. Didn't see the boat. Button. Beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, for today and today only, Cyber Monday, £478 and 99 pence. It's not wired in or anything, so I can't show you the things, but you've got the digital here. You can scroll the pages of all the designs are all in here. You can scroll the pages, pick the one you want, then you can pick the size that you want. You can make it bigger or smaller. Then it's just brilliant. You press a button, you obviously put the hoop in there. I haven't got the hoop here with me at the moment. Here's the folder. I haven't got the hoop though. Look. Oh, you can see it on the picture there. You get one hoop with it. Look. Brilliant. There's your letters. 3 different Gothic script and Cheltenham. £478 and 99 pence. What's the matter? I was just thinking about Auntie Alma. It was Auntie Alma's funeral in Cheltenham last Monday, that was all. I'm not getting upset. I've got a cold. Look, now you see this, for example. That, you can turn it so it's mirror image, upside down mirror image. So if you're doing a tablecloth or a lovely cotton, if you've got, you know those lovely, I call them, they use them as towels in Italy. They're like a really fine linen, they're like a tea towel, but they have them in the bathrooms. I've got them in my downstairs loo, right? Because Francesca brought them back for me from Naples. But you could embroider the corners of those, couldn't you? Really, really lovely, sweet little embroidery. Look. It tells you how long each one's going to take. You set it up, you press the button, it does colour 1. Then it tells you to change the cotton the thread to cotton 2. There he is, different trousers. There's his little girlfriend. And their house. Could be his sister. And look, isn't it gorgeous what it can do? You could customise anything really, couldn't you? Get a really, really good instructions manual. And take advantage. It's only today. It's only today. Tomorrow, it's brand spanking new. It's never, ever been on air before. It's brand new to us today. After midnight tonight, we will sell it at £599 and 99 pence, which I think is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant price. Anyway, but today, to get it under 500, well under £500, £478.99, saving £121. Any questions, ring the call centre, 0800 112 4433. They're there to help you. Okay, now the other machine, are we ready to move? The other machine that Amanda had in her hand, you know what she's like, she loves her overlocker, was this. Now this is the overlocker that we always sell. This is the overlocker that we always sell, but a special deal for today, Cyber Monday. Now, it normally sells for £449. That's is that 15% off? 15% saving today. Oh, okay, we had an allocated stock today, a large allocation of stock. When they've all been checked out, there's only two. If everyone checks out, there are 2 left at this price. Now, tonight at midnight, it will be £449 again after midnight. You don't get the brightly coloured thread with it. You do. The machine will be threaded up when it arrives, but you don't get the spools of thread. That's just to show you how to thread up the machine in the first place. It's a brilliant machine. Amanda loves it. Again, it comes with the instruction manual. Hannah's saying more people have just come on the phone line for this. So if you do want this, please check out. There's all the details. It is fantastic. Use it as 1 needle or 2. It's fantastic. And also, Elna have a helpline. So if you buy it and then you can't figure something out, you can ring Elna and they'll take you through it on the telephone. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to just lift this and move it over to the other side because I need to waft fabrics. I'll be back. Oh, you can follow me. You can see me. Oh, hang on, I'll make a display because I'll come back. Oh, I'll make a display. Hang on. Patronising. Well done, John. Well done. It's a bit much, isn't it? Other, channels have floor people to help me and everything. Not here. Do it yourself, John. One job, John. That's not me anymore, is it? Right, bundles. Cyber bundles. I'll come back to those if you want at the end. Right, I'm back. Which ones do people want to see? You can tell me number, because they're in order now. Oh, yeah. Oh, 12, I can do that one, that's the last one. Okay, bundle 12. I've come completely untucked because I'm doing all my lifting and carrying and everything. So old, this shirt, I can't tell you. I just thought I'd bring it in, see if it fitted still. And I'm feeling a bit on the bloaty side today. Meter of frou-frou, which we love. These are all discounted 25, all these bundles, discounted by 25% or more, just for today. The bundles are not designed to go together, they're just to build your stash. So you get a metre of the frou-frou, a metre of the spot, and a metre of the beach houses. £30.99 today. Should be £42.49. The savings all around. Now, as I said, they're not designed to go together. They're not designed to go together. They're designed just to keep putting your stash or to give as gifts, but you get a metre of each of those fabrics. Lovely, aren't they? Okay. So that's bundle number 12, that one. They've all been given numbers, these. Bundle number 12. Where's that come from, then? No, it's not Mambo number 5. Yeah, all right. 3. Pink flowers or pink leaves. Well, it's not pink leaves, is it? It's pink background with the drawn leaves on. Nice. Quite a few of you got this in your basket. Metre of the Painterly wash from the denim range. And then a metre of the art gallery canvas. £56.49. That should be the price for that bundle. £41.99, at least 25% off each of these bundles. So I'm going to say, it's not, I guess I keep saying they're not bundled together to go together, because this would make a lovely bag. That would, I mean, both of those, that would make a lovely lining for something. If you do patchwork. Do you know that you could make a lovely little top, 2 metre? You could make a little sleeveless top out of that, couldn't you? £41.99. Or if you made something out of this, you could use one of those 2 to bind it. Sorry. That's right, I finished. Finished being creative. That's number 3. That's number 3. Hold on, bundle number 2 now. Now this is a funny mix, this one, isn't it? Because you got this beautiful cotton, very, very lightweight and fine. It's like a very, very pale coral, but it's kind of almost like washed, you know, like a shabby chic washed. So you get a metre of that. Then you get a metre of this more like from the denim range in the pinks and blues. Again, it's very lightweight, but it's got a linen feel to it, that one. And then, for some reason, nails. We love that fabric. But again, if you made a bag out of the Wales, use the other fabric. I mean, we're not suggesting that those three fabrics go together. We're just saying, get them in your stash, give them to people as gifts. That's $6.99 today. How much should it be? £50.49, that should be. Woo! That would have been a whale noise if I didn't have a cold. I never get colds. I'm really angry that I've got one. Right? I know. I got it from Uncle Paul at the funeral, I know. But it didn't help. It didn't help because I went to Blenheim Palace on Friday night. So I did Black Friday here, and then I went to Blenheim Palace to see their Christmas lights, thinking they'd be inside. And they sent an email going, the trail is about a mile long. It was much longer than a mile. And it gets bitty cold by the water's edge. And I was like, well, I was a bit worried. Right, so it was beautiful. So you went to Blenheim Palace, went inside into the Grand Hall. Then they said, right, ladies and gentlemen, please. And so we just ambled through the grounds, and it was all lit up. There were fountains, everything. But there was one point, if you're on my Facebook page, you can see this picture of all these, like I didn't know if they were supposed to be flowers or boats. And I was like, oh, aren't they lovely? And I went to walk to them like this. Suddenly realised I was on the edge of the lake, right? And I thought, there's little children here. There's little children walking along here. They didn't go anywhere near the water. It was only me. Anyway, they were beautiful. So you got the bamboo print. You've got the circle print. And then you've got purple rain batik. Metre of each. This is bundle number 11. £27.99. A metre of each of those fabrics. For £27.99. You were right there, little Mike. Looked like you were dancing. Should be £37.49. For today, Cyber Monday. Now, it's only while stocks last or until midnight tonight. Then that's it. That's it. They will be debundled. Isn't that when you take somebody's clothes off? You know, like, what was that called when you were at school and you were being initiated in the first year at school? Don't think you're allowed to do that anymore, are you? Because we used to they used to call us a nickname in those days when you were the first year in grammar school. You're not allowed to use that word anymore. Number 7. Daisy 7. I can't warm to that new judge on the dancing show. She's called... See, I haven't even warmed. She's taken the Len place. What's she called? She's a champion dancer. Can't warm to her. Anyway, get a metre of the daisies. Shirley. She's called Shirley. Shirley something. I'm sure she's a very nice lady. I'm sure she's a very lovely lady. You get the patchwork in the 80% cotton, 20% polyester. Now, you see, next year, I bet you any money they'll reorder this fabric, but they can't guarantee that it'll be the same design because they do swap and change as the seasons go by. And then this one, I love this. This is Tropical. No, there's not parrots in there, are there? Oh, there's a parrot. Oh, hang on. There's a parrot. There's a pelican. There's a toucan. Which are the ones with the coloured beaks, then? What's the ones? Oh, that's a puffin I'm thinking of. So that's a toucan, yeah? That's a flamingo. I saw a parrot. There. I was at the back of the fabric. That's a cheese plant. My mum had an enormous cheese plant in her lounge. They do grow big. She also had palm trees in the garden around the swimming pool. I know. She used to have all the... My mum used to be HR sort of thing for Browns of Chester, which is Debenham. So we always used to have all the glamorous perfume launches at our house because she had a swimming pool and everything. And everyone used to get so drunk. And they'd all end up in the pool. Anyway. But she had like palm trees all round the pool and fairy lights and things like that. Disco music under the water. It's a bit like yours, Hannah, yeah? Yeah, a puddle and a brick wall. And the Hollywood sign, the back of the Hollywood sign. And, of course, the ocean crashing up against it. OK, that was number 7. £39.99. Now, bundle number 4, please. That's like when you're queuing, isn't it, at TK Maxx? Bundle till number 4, please. Now, they all use them. They've got on some TK Maxx. Oh, I went to Home Sense yesterday. Well, not a good idea to go on a Saturday afternoon, I've decided. I've got a parking space when I got there. Couldn't get out the car park. Everyone seems to turn up at 4:30. It's fine. 4:30, yeah. Diamond fabric. Meter. Did we suss out the name? Oh, I can tell you the name of this one, actually. One's called... Oh, hang on. I always thought that one was called Diamonds. No, it is Diamond. There it is. Diamond RQ8. And this one is stitched Oki, this one. Like, not hockey, Oki. O-C-H-I. It might be Ochi. And then this was Frou, number 12. Frou, number 12, please. Oh, I wish I brought my lemsips with me. Going out for lunch today. I owe you lunch, that's fine. £48. How much should this be, this one? Number 4, bundle number 4. How much? £65 and 49 pence is how much this one should be. I know. I'll just take my earpiece out, stay on the fabrics a second. Got to be from the airlock. Right. Did I hit something? Oh, no. I didn't hit Hannah, no. OK. At least you haven't spilt drinks over it today. The Japanese leaves. Bundle number 9, £43. Is not £99 at all. You get a metre of the Japanese leaves. I think that's what it was called, wasn't it? Japanese garden maple leaf. Then I've got afternoon salad. No, I haven't. I've got afternoon sail, and I've got rosebud falls. So that's afternoon sail, and there's rosebud falls. Sorry, I thought it said salad. Could do this. I might have a salad, actually. £59 and 49 pence this should be. It's not today because it's Cyber Monday. So get a metre of each of those fabrics. We're not saying, if you just tuned in, you're thinking, oh, John, what have you put those together for? It's not meant to be a bundle to go together. It's a bundle to build your stash. OK. Bundle number 11 and bundle number 12 are very, very popular. I'll just show you 11. 11 is the batik with the spot and the bamboo. This is 11. Has Joe Carter been in while I've not been here? I've just noticed 2 of our lovely teddy bears on the desk behind me. They what? £27.99. This one should be £37.49, by the way. Okay, when everyone checks out, there are 7 left. That's it, 7 left. So if you are watching this evening, I hope you'll get one. That was 7 left at 10 to 12 at lunchtime. Oh, you got an announcement? Oh, my time announcement, sorry. And then number 12, very popular as well. This is level pegging with number 11. What's Shirley's surname? Shirley. Shirley. No, it's not coming to me. That's what? Oh, no. No, Shirley dancing, because they come on, don't they? Going, today, no, beat our judges. And then Bruno always comes on like that, doesn't he? Anyway. Craig Revel Horwood said yesterday he wished he could dance as well as Paul Daniels' wife, Debbie McGee. Well, he's a trained dancer as well. She's very good. She's very good. No. But I don't know if you... Now, if you haven't watched last night's yesterday, look away for a second. I couldn't believe that who was... Oh, I won't say. But I couldn't believe who was in the dance-off. Well, I could believe one of them. Yeah. Well, I can't tell you who the other one was in case you weren't watching. But it was a shock. The whole room went, like that. Back to the beach huts. Shirley, Ballas. Well done. How did you know that, Michael? Oh, Michael's a big fan. That's why I went all quiet. I wonder why I went all quiet. So in this one, you get a metre of the frou-frou number 11. You get a metre of beach huts. I'll try to be creative here. And then you get a metre of the blue spot, which has a special name. It's called the Bubbles Baltic from the Blue Sky range. Could you put... no, they're 2 different weights. I wouldn't mix those 2. This is my, like, you can mix those 2. Beach huts and bubbles go together well, really, doesn't it? What you could do is, I mean, we're ashamed to use frou-frou as a lining, but you could, if you made a bag out of the bubbles, you could use the frou-frou as a lining, but be a shame. You could do You could do piping. If you made a beach hut cushion, you could definitely do piping out of the bubbles, yeah. All right, that's Hannah's next project. Oh, that's for only when you get beach hut, not for your window seat overlooking the ocean. Were you having a beach hut in your garden where you are now? Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, but you can make curtains for that beach hut out of that. You get, send your neighbour in. 6, bundle number 6. How do you know it's a lady? Okay. And nobody, I'd break it open, have a look. £26.99. So you get a metre of the threads. It's actually called Lewis and Irene Threads on Gold. Then you've also got, no, hang on. Yeah, that's floral. That's floral. That's floral there. But then they called this one Big Plaid in Navy. Oh, I think there might be a mistake. Yeah, we'll check that. We'll check that one, because that's not Big Plaids in Navy, is it? Yes, no. How many people? Oh, that's right. It's right. It's my screen that's wrong. Gingham lilac. Gingham lilac, yeah, because my screen says big plaids in navy. Huh? I know, it's lovely, it's lovely. Oh, 4 minutes. We'll have to do the menu in a minute. Oh, no. I'll go back over there now. Are there any more bundles you want to see before I go over? Janet told me, Shirley Ballas, thank you, thank you. And then Darcy Bustle always does little steps like that, doesn't she? It's like, I've worked with Darcy many, 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 many years ago. She was a ballet dancer. Oh, yeah, she was in the Vicar of Dibley when they did that. In the mirror, wasn't it? God, you have to follow my mind. It's a bit difficult, isn't it? Right, before I do the menu, very quickly, overlocker. Special price today, Cyber Monday, should be £449, saving of 15%, £381.65. Please check out your baskets. No, just put it in your basket does not guarantee you get it, remember. An overlocker for £381.65, that's brilliant, isn't it? Okay. And then the embroidery machine, brand new today. We are going to be stocking this as our stock. After midnight tonight, it will be on for £599.99, which is a brilliant price anyway. But special introductory offer today, you are saving £121. Are we slowing slide or not? No. Yeah. So today, or until stocks last, £478.99. It's amazing, isn't it? It's lovely. £121 saving if you buy it today. Okay. Shall we have a look at tomorrow's menu? Oh, here we go. There's some of the things you can do. Oh, let's have a look at the menu. Let's look at the menu here. Right, tomorrow, coming up tomorrow, it's me tomorrow. It's me tomorrow. 8 o'clock quilt with Victoria Peat. Just quilt. Just quilt. Then 9 o'clock, fabulous premiere fabrics. Now, I'm wondering if that should have an E on it or not. I'm not sure if it should. Yeah. Yeah, and 10 o'clock, Bag Boutique with Victoria Peat. I can guess what that is. Oh, and then 11 o'clock, Christmas panels, Miss It, Miss Out. I bet I can guess what that is. It'll be Christmas panels, and if you don't get them, you'll miss out. I'm so on it, say. Hopefully, my cold will be better. So now, if you've got this or this in your basket, please make sure you check out because just be careful. Just be careful. It's only available till stocks last or until midnight tonight. It won't be they won't be left at midnight tonight. They'll be. Just have a look. Just test. Just if you're watching at 10 to midnight tonight, just check. But please be careful. The overlocker we stock already. It's 15% off today. And the machine, brand introductory offer, saving £121. It's all listed below me there. Any problems, any questions, ring the call centre, 0800 112 44 33. Remember, there's also the cyber deal on the web only. That doesn't include electricals or anything that's been on the telly. I'll see you tomorrow with, obviously, Victoria Peat. Hopefully, I won't be quite so snotty tomorrow. But I'm going to go out for my lunch now. I'm going to have a nice salad and I'm going to have chips. Definitely having chips for lunch. Thanks for your company. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Don't miss Sewing Quarter on Tuesday the 28th of November, when guest designer Victoria Peat has 2 hours of Christmas treats in store for you. First, she has a fantastic Quilt As You Go quilt that you can make in time for Christmas. This Rolling Stone design is available in gorgeous Kaffe Fassett fabrics or the stunning Peacock and Pear collection from Lewis and Irene. Then, in her second hour, Victoria is back with beautiful bags, inspired by Debbie von Grabler-Crozier's Bag Boutique book. You can make your own Christmas gifts with Victoria's top tips for sewing unique handbags with a professional finish. So don't miss out on Tuesday the 28th of November. Tune in from 8 AM, only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.